Where the honey stay.
What would you do? How about ride?
Hey.
The C League girls game was good, man.
Who won?
Centennial won. Shout out to Kev.
Centennial, wow.
Yeah, shout out to Kev. That's his daughters over there getting busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. Shout out to Kev.
Yeah, man.
I see. I saw the standings came out of the boys basketball. I see Norfolk finished the regular season 14-0 in the conference.
Yeah, they played. Yeah, they championship next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
I wonder what they gonna do. They can't do it at Mifflin.
Is it at East?
I hope so, because they had the girls game at Mifflin. And that shit was. I'm like, the boys game ain't gonna work here, because they redid it.
Let me see the camera thing too, Reese, so I can see how much of this light I need on, how much I don't need on.
Yeah, Kev's youngest daughter. Well, I mean, both of his daughters made first team.
Cool.
Free the wave.
We rolling?
We rolling. A little pre-show. Super Bowl Sunday mixtape air. Free Max B. Think he'll be home in 26? Or is it this year?
We gonna see. You know, they been saying. I forgot about this. This shit is hard. Max B and French had that cookware used to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
I miss this French. I hate new French.
You like mac and cheese,
Mm-hmm.
Trigger.
People don't know it. He had a crazy mixtape.
He did.
Super crazy.
He did.
People don't really respect it, but
He
went
did.
crazy.
That's how he really came
He
out.
did what Kels would have did. If Kels was heavy in mixtapes, it would have been what Trey Songz run looked like. Still in the mixtape bag. You donkey, I'm tired of this nigga, man.
You know, he had a mixtape series. Trey.
Chris on,
Let me
yeah.
know this beat.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know that beat.
That's what they know about it.
Well, they don't know about this, Ross. This is what solidified it for me. This is what made Ross my favorite rapper when he went on that 50 Cent run.
This 50 Cent run was crazy.
It changed the trajectory of his career.
That happened. I was confused. Because when Kanye did 50 a certain way, it was cool.
But it really, there was manufactured though.
Ross
beat
low-key ended 50.
He did, bro. Niggas hate when I say that, but I'll be like, bro.
Another case of poor marketing. Threaten everybody, guess it's poor targeting. Nobody ever died, so don't make
Like Ross could really rap. So Ross was fucking his, you know what I mean? Like, fucking him up on the song.
50 kept
Trying to use the gimmicks.
Yeah, he kept doing the video, like the porno with his baby mom didn't really hit like he thought it would.
No, it didn't.
Tia, who's back popping today
Right.
now. That's her.
Mm-hmm.
No. That was her? Yeah. The one that be on all the 20 V1s?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I have no kind of conscience.
Tia should have told you that motherfucker. What'd he say?
Yeah.
What'd he
Tia should
say?
have told you that motherfucking ride.
Yeah.
That's what he was getting out of when he burned the house down. All that shit. He was
Should have
killing
took the
50.
gas can, stupid motherfucker.
Jealous, stupid motherfucker. And he was shooting at Floyd.
Yeah.
With the counterfeit money looking funny in the light.
Oh, yeah.
That Mayweather money looking funny in the light.
Shout out to Rose, man. We're going to get started here shortly, fellas. You know how music be. Sometimes you find old hard drives and you just get to reminiscing.
Yeah, you taking me down memory lane with this hard drive.
Let's see what this Drake is. A lot of this shit I ain't even got labeled.
Oh, I ain't heard this in a minute. That's when he was doing that Big Sean. That's when he used to do that Big Sean flow a lot. Like.
It's the Big Sean flow right here?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It's called Congratulations. Again.
That's when Debonair thought he was Drake.
Harder than,
Did he used to rap like this?
harder than, damn, no, this.
Yes, he did, bro.
No.
He was rapping like Drake for a minute, bro. Huh?
We never there?
Yes, bro. He's rapping like Drake for a minute. You know when you like stretch the punchline out, like yeah. I'm talking about that flow. Yeah.
Y'all got some drops for me?
I forgot about this one. Reese.
Jewels. I'm glad to see he's starting to look back.
Yeah,
healthy again.
yeah.
I love to
Teeth
see
look
that.
like they fit in his mouth now.
He got a new set.
Cause that nigga was looking bad.
He was looking
Hey,
bad.
the Locks vs. Dipset, Jewels was looking so bad. His fit was ass. He was looking bad.
This is, right
Hey.
here. What you're listening to, hold on. What you're listening to right now is a Reese type of beat.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Any type of beat that's like this,
Facts.
Reese is gonna love, no
That's
matter what.
that's why on the Black Dollar mixtape before he dropped the Black Market album, you know the Black Dollar mixtape, which
You always champion it. You've championed it so many times on this
because it should have been because it's all original music. Just that and Rich Forever, those should be albums, bro. Because they're original music, Blaze. Like he didn't.
Rich Forever could be up there with one of his. I mean, if Teflon Don wasn't so
Right.
flawless, Rich Forever might be a best project.
But Black Dollar, it got that one record on there that Reese loved, and that's his shit. The Icon with Anthony Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard the Black Dollar mixtape?
Yeah, you always, every time we talk about it, you didn't send it to me, and I listened to it.
Bro, the Icon with Anthony Hamilton, the one record, Geechee Liberace. Oh
Geechee
my
Liberace.
God.
That's my favorite
Reese,
joint on there. That and Money Dance, two favorite
Reese,
joints.
why you going so damn crazy on Geechee Liberace?
Geechee Liberace is so fire.
Killed Free with Ricky Ross on that too.
You know how we did that last time you want this light off?
It looked good. It's up to y'all. Like it looked good either way. I thought it looked good last week, so we can do it if y'all want to.
You know why I fuck with Roy Ross when he was on this run too, because he did videos for all this shit.
Everything.
That's when he was dropping all that shit on Jordan Tower Films. He did videos.
It's one of my favorite Raw songs of all time.
Yeah, so soulful.
I had to get on this record. I had to, Reese.
It's a Blaze beat.
Yeah,
It's a Blaze
for sure.
beat.
I like to take him to church a little bit, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a Blaze beat.
Walk like a giant, talk like a tyrant. Faith of a mustard seed destined for a triumph.
I love when Ross always shout out Booby too. Not Booby. What's the other one? He'd be like, Peanut. I miss you,
Miss you,
Peanut.
Peanut.
Yeah, Booby, and then
Heroin extravaganza. I love the Ross and Birdman era too. The H project that they was doing. Veterans Day with Wayne. That's one of my favorites.
Reese, niggas don't talk about that tape enough. Remember Slim Thug got salty at him on that H album. Cause remember you had that one song where he took a shot at Slim Thug on it. He was like,
Did
yeah, he had said something like, now she fucking. He was like, I had a bitch that used to fuck with Slim Thug. Now she fucking with the bit like the real boss or something like that. That was during the World Star era. You know, then niggas got to go do a vlog and get on World Star.
Never heard it before. It's my son beat too.
Busted kill this. Busted kill this. Yes.
Yeah, this is the hard drive, Reese.
I hate cutting Ross off early, but we get another one. Oh no, that's Mafia music. What's this? Okay, we're gonna keep it fair. We're gonna let 50 get his shit off. This was hard right here. We almost there, y'all.
We record?
Yeah. Little pre-show. These
Might have to edit some shit.
these freestyles.
Fire that a couple niggas.
YouTube will let us know. Like when I upload it, it'll tell you, and we got the option on there where it'll blank it out. You know what I mean? So we good.
No, I'm saying I fired at a couple of niggas. That's what
Oh,
I'm
did
saying.
you? I don't even. No, I don't think that was on there. You talking about the mashup stuff?
No.
That ain't on there.
No, that's not on
The
there.
Drake cadence.
Yeah.
I ain't know. He rap like that during that time.
I think it was clean.
Yeah, that's clean. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. Couple more minutes and we going. Super Bowl Sunday. Just want to give y'all a little something to dance to, a little mixtape era. If you weren't from this era, you missed out. Ooh. Rest in peace, Stacks. Rest in peace, Stacks.
Yeah, this one Jimmy was in drag. I forgot about this mixtape.
783, that's one of my favorite drama mixtapes.
I love the record with him and Trey Songz. He was doing it.
There's money to be made, we gon' get it. Money to be made, we gon' get it. Pay spot, see the buzz. Let's get to it.
They're trying to say I ain't lyrical.
They had question my lyrical ability. Stack shines so crazy on this mixtape, man. Rest in peace, Stack.
Stacks, man.
Matt, Stack, and Jim was a crazy combo.
Crazy.
Even Noe, N-O-E.
I did too.
I rapped on every one of these instruments.
Oh, yeah. Favorite record on here, though.
He said, yes, no humanity.
Max
Please don't be mad at me.
We gotta let Max rock, all right?
Yo, your magic.
Did my best, don't be mad at
Did
me.
my best, don't be
Tell the
mad.
bitch you ain't give it your all.
Hey, the drops be having me crying.
I love that song, bro. I love that hook.
Bro, that Max, that trio was crazy, bro.
Get him, girl. Get his glitter, girl. I can bring a few of them home. These respect my Maurice. Maurice was so hideous, man. They had
I
a
hated them
chokehold. But they
I hated them fucking shoes.
chokehold on New York.
My life is like a movie, and I'ma keep falling in love.
Hey, chill out, man. You going crazy.
She fucks for nothing but the. My nigga Stacks was going on.
You bringing out some of my favorite
Bro,
hooks.
nigga, cause nigga, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Bird Gang doing that song.
Changed my life when we split up and played the film.
Let's get to it.
That's how you knew it was like,
Let's get to it. get to it.
Hey,
Let's get to it.
my nigga Yo Gotti got off on this too.
Yeah, he went crazy. That's why, like, listen, I was watching Rap City. Seeing the video, Lisa in Vegas. I was like, I gotta find this
Yo
shit.
Gotti went off on this.
I wasn't even supposed to be on this record. He sent this when I was out there. I'm like, hold that record. I'll be.
It's been a long time coming. A lot of dope running.
You know what threw me off is he was taking a shot at, was it A-Ball MJG or was it 3-6 Mafia?
He was with 3-6 Mafia around that time.
That's why I had that position.
Be like,
Come on, man. Come on.
hey.
Hey. Slim waist ass, especially get it from her mom. Might catch me in the Bahamas. Just awaiting our arrival. It didn't matter how they wanted it, we could do it. There you go.
This is a league crew.
Ransom went off on this. And Fab. And Joey. They all went off on this.
18 go
18,
stupid on this. You can come and see me.
Overly aggressive.
If I don't kill him, my professor X these cowards.
Come on. Crazy line.
Yo, Reese and Blaze, Step Floss. This is what I do, niggas. I grind. Understand
Hold
that?
up, I gotta give him this first.
This is a league crew.
That's my This song is crazy.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's get to it.
yeah.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We was the blueprint for niggas that forgot.
Right.
YouTube, let us cook. Let us cook, YouTube. Listen, the rulers back and I need no introduction. The takeover's inevitable. Stop fretting. Be a hero. Burn like Nero. Hey, a lot of niggas don't know what Nero is. They don't burn CDs no more. Niggas don't know. I promise we gonna get the show started, y'all. I promise. I promise. But I'm just finding gems.
I love my D-shot one.
Oh, which one you asked me about that?
Wow.
My niece's mom asked me about that. She wanted that.
This right here?
That drop. So that's tonight. My niece.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. She literally just asked me that like this week. Interesting, man. Let's go.
So many joints. So many joints.
Shout out to the whole Columbus, Ohio. I'm still paying bills down there.
Fuck around and kill myself.
Hey.
Hey, yo, put your drinks in the air, nigga. Toast with me. Right up the Cubans, ladies, get close to me. We live the party life.
We ain't on the. We out there.
My nigga, this is a celebration.
One last record, then we out there. We starting the show. I want to take it back to Cleveland. Take it back to the camp. Oh,
Oh yeah. Hey. Duncan on love.
Bow, lady.
Hey, this nigga's the greatest.
Oh, my God.
Duncan on love ride.
Crawling.
Not Mookie Blaylock. The Mookie Blaylock shout out is crazy.
Half court. Johnny down. Chip, what up, Chip?
There's no way that
We
Al
up
knows who
8.
Mookie Blaylock is, right?
Well, you know, he was on the staff at that time.
Oh, was
All
he?
these people that he was naming was
Okay,
on the cast
okay.
staff.
I didn't know that.
Trip that lane. Ladies and gentlemen,
Fade out.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, shout out to DJ man. DJ CEO Reese about to be a problem for you niggas, man.
A problem.
CEO Reese is the fly.
That's the thing about music, man. Music really, it just puts you in a mode and in a zone like where you can just recall and get back to an era and a time that just make you feel good, man. That's what I love about music.
Me too, but I feel like that's the detachment that we have with today's music.
Facts. It's too microwavable.
And I feel like that's why, like, I can speak for like us here. That's why we talk about old music so much, because it's like we can put places and times and things to the music. Like, you know what I mean? You hear certain songs, you be like, oh, nigga, I remember I went to the mall to got that shoe, and oh, I was here, and you know what I mean? Like, but now today's music, that shit just be like,
come and go.
yeah.
Nothing special. Like, you can't really tie no. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I mean maybe that is the case for some people, but I think just for maybe us, you know, we at a point to where you know the music just don't connect and it just don't sit with us like that to where you know it's a lifelong memory. I won't say that. You know, let me correct myself because Kendrick did create that moment. You know, with the beat. Kendrick and Drake. You know, what I mean, they created that moment. I remember getting up out my bed that night when all them records was dropping, and then when They Not Like Us dropped. You know, my neighbors probably wanted to call the police and like, what the fuck going on over there? Like, I threw it on the sound bar and everything. Like, what the fuck is going on? So. Shout out to Kendrick and Drake. You know, they took us back briefly to a moment, you know what I mean, that felt good for me, you know, music-wise. So I know that was an extended intro. We 24 minutes in.
Yeah, that nigga, Reese he got Drake though. It was cool though. You brought back a lot of memories with some of these records.
Dunking on LeBron. Dunking on LeBron.
Shout out to the Royalty Camp, man. Shout out to Dream Life. What a time, what a time. I forgot the name of Chip's crew. You remember it offhand? But shout out to Big Duke. You know what I mean? I know Duke was his manager. And, you know, Duke getting busy now in L.A., producing a lot with Game and a lot of L.A. artists. I know he been tapped in with Ty Dolla $ign and all them. It's crazy, like, as artists want to come up, you know, you don't see these things, but like, you know, putting it into perspective as you get older and you look back on it and see, you know, the way that people was able to keep going and make it out there. Like, we really was connected to a lot of people that made some noise in the industry that's still getting busy. So salute to everybody that's still chasing it. I'm a firm, you know, I stand on, if music is your passion and you love it, you know what I mean, you shouldn't age yourself out of it. You know what I mean? If that's truly what your passion is and you want to do it, I think you should keep pursuing it. So salute to everybody that's still out there pursuing it. You know what I mean? Late 30s, 40s, or whatnot. You know, don't let nobody tell you, you know, that you look crazy doing it. You know what I mean? Because if it's something that you love, I think you should definitely stick to it. You know what I mean? That's when the results come. It's like when you put that work in. So salute to everybody that's still chasing their dreams, man, whether it be music, comedy, podcasting, you know, whatever it may be. Salute to everybody that's still out there getting to it. With that said, gentlemen, I'm not going to be here too long today. It is Super Bowl Sunday. You know, a lot of festivities and parties and shit going on. You know, this is, you know, really one of the biggest party days of the year, at least house party wise or events. You know, people throw parties. Y'all got any Super Bowl plans? Any big parties?
Nah.
I'm chilling.
Chilling.
I mean, I want to watch the game, but I don't really want to be in too much hoopla while I'm watching the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still, you know, kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Because I was hoping Buffalo would have been there this year, but. Kendrick is still, you know, the
you gotta watch it.
Looking forward to that. We're gonna get into the Kendrick. Did y'all happen to check the Apple Music interview that he did with Ebro?
I ain't check it.
Pretty good. You know what I mean? I like Kendrick, just a stand-up dude, man. Like, he's had plenty of opportunities to kick Drake's back in verbally, and every time he's chosen not to do so. You know what I mean? He's letting the music do the talking and the accolades and the recognition. You know what I mean? But he's on, you know, of course, you know, he's on the press run right now because, you know, everybody want to sit down with him because of the Super Bowl. But today is the day. Looking forward to it. You know, we can cover it now in pre-show. What I've seen with the Grammys last week, there's not a doubt in my mind that They Not Like Us is coming on tonight at the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? I know that was an ongoing thing or a narrative that a lot of people was running with, Drake trying to shut the record down. And in my mind, I never thought that was a reality because it's like, what difference do it make if he perform it there or if he don't? You know what I mean? The damage is done. The record is already out there. Like, you can't take back the moment or nothing that's happened with the record. And what can they do to Kendrick? Like, if anything, like, they just black it out. You know what I mean? And I don't think the NFL is going to do that. You know, the NFL seems to be in Kendrick's corner. Even with Drake having a line that he launched with the NFL, you know, just a couple weeks ago, you know, the OVO merch. So I know Drake is just probably like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm in business with the NFL, and y'all about to let this nigga come on in front of 100 million people and just kick my back all the way to fuck you.
Because what's name is definitely coming on. They Not Like Us.
Oh yeah,
He's definitely doing it.
The Grammys let me know.
Yeah, they solidified it.
Yeah.
And if you ain't noticed the Grammys was scandalous because they set it to the part for the A minor part.
Yeah, his walk up on stage as he got to the mic, A minor, and Kendrick is so smart with that A minor because you remember the pop out show, how he kept dropping it out and letting the crowd go crazy. But do y'all remember the video version? It drops out too, and all the people that's on set is yelling "A minor,"
right.
like so.
Great line, not a real note, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
At all. So salute to Kendrick, man.
Nobody knows that it's not a real note.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean? Like,
but sometimes, you know, hey. Ye said Mekhi Phife was in too deep, so like sometimes the line didn't work.
Mekhi Phife. I was in too because he could.
Sometimes you could.
Hey, and on that same record, Kiss said jean jacket with the sleeves cut. It's the best Kiss.
Right. Jean jacket with the sleeves cut. Niggas was tripping on that record.
They was tripping. Like, didn't nobody edit? Like, there wasn't no playback. Niggas just probably like, we killed this.
Man, I miss that Ye, man. Remember when he was doing the Good Fridays, Blaze?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I used, so when I was putting out my solo records release that you was helping me out with on SoundCloud, I kind of was using his template from the Black Fridays, like the way that they would have like a dark cover.
Yeah, with the,
I kind of was using that same template.
Man, I wonder why, what's name is it on DSPs?
What?
Christian Dior Denim Flow. With him, Lloyd Banks, Ryan Leslie.
He probably didn't get it cleared. There was probably something in there that didn't get cleared.
Because Ye go off on that. I like that.
Tilt that.
Lloyd Banks did his thing too.
Side up just a tad.
I like that record, period.
It's a camera, so I bring it up just a tad bit.
Kid Cudi was on that. Kid Cudi was on the hook.
There you go. So again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What We Talking About podcast. I am CEO, the veteran, perfect motherfucking attendance, 1/3 of a few things, 1/3 of the rollout boys, not to ever be confused with 1/3 of the toxic boys. And ladies and gentlemen, in a couple weeks, PGA Reese will return. Shout out to Terry. This nigga been on the course. Like, I'm like, Terry, like, it's wintertime. Like, why are you out there?
I remember you said that he was out there getting his winter.
Sent a message yesterday talking about I'm on the course at 11:30. Irv was like, and you gonna be out there by yourself? Like, we're not coming. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guys though, man. I can't wait to get back out there. I did get challenged. You know, on your birthday night, Des. Zach Fresh ran into him.
Okay.
As I was leaving, stumbling out of your second part of your event.
Yeah.
You know, hopping
nice.
into it. Huh?
He's nice.
What, in golf?
Yeah.
He claims he is. Like, we're gonna find out.
No, I'm telling you, he's nice.
We're gonna find out. We're going.
I want you to go into it though with the proper expectations. I think he's like a golf trainer at some point.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, he's gonna have to. Hey, you got to make me a believer. Like, I'm out there. You know what I mean? Shout out to him though.
Shout out to Zach.
He definitely said we got to get out there on the course, and you know, I think that would be fun to do. You know, hopefully some more people pick up golf this season and get out there. Like, it's definitely a good time. But who else in the building, man? Let's get to it.
It's your boy Des Arnaz. If you don't know me, tell your friends do.
You dig.
Local nigga with a major buzz. I'm just here, man. I'm ready to
Come
pod,
on,
man.
Daz. Do better.
I'm ready
Come
to
on,
pod,
Daz.
man. I'm just excited,
You
man.
ain't had a random AKA in a minute.
Yeah, man.
need to go to the
I
lab.
got to get back in the lab, man. But ready to pod with my guys, man. We getting the flow back rolling, man.
Yeah.
We gonna get into it with the pod, but I got to give a salute to Ross Fit, man. He was a good sport.
Very good sport.
Very
man.
good sport.
Yeah.
Reached out to us, man. I chopped it up with him, and I'm gonna take him up on his offer, man. So we're gonna work it out. We're gonna bring him on the show. Yeah. I had to. I was getting too big, man, and you know these health scares is real. We're gonna talk about that later on the show too. So,
for sure.
But yeah, man. I'm just this pod shit, man. It's a love hate, more love than hate. You know what I mean? But this shit is a real grind. Shit's a real grind. People reach out to me daily when I'm out in the streets. I'm about to start a podcast, this, that, and third. And I tell them all the time that I walked into a very blessed situation with what we talking about. I'm like, without Blaze, we wouldn't have made it probably past year one, honestly. so it's just like I'm like, I just kind of got an advantage on that end. I'm like, and when a lot of people do, I tell them, hey, if you want to do it. I'm not a nigga that's here to not, I don't have no problem with nobody doing this podcast shit. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't a space. I hate when people be trying to gatekeep shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We won't do that over here.
man, it's like, do your thing. Cause like I feel like our pod, the thing I love about our pod is we stay in our lane and we're pretty much true to us. You feel me? I be seeing a lot of these niggas, and I want to a lot of you niggas, man. You fake relationship guru niggas, like that wave is over with. Like, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop that, bro.
I don't get how niggas even feel comfortable doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
man. It's
no shade, but slight shade. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what pisses me off? It's the niggas that be pandering to women. Yeah. It's the super panders that be pissing me off. Like,
it's not gonna
stop,
get you the pussy.
right?
No, listen, I correct myself. You
It
probably
is.
will get some pussy,
But like,
but you're not gonna get what you really looking for.
but like Jay say, them niggas is foul just like us.
Let me ask y'all this.
Why you so weak? Why Dad's so weak?
God, my
What's,
nigga, he said it when I said.
What's homie's name that passed away? The Podfather.
Combat Jack.
No, the nigga that the chicks hated, but
Kevin
Samuels. Do y'all miss that
Yes.
type of? Do y'all miss that?
Yes, because that shit was authentic.
You miss Kevin Samuels?
I fuck with Kevin Samuels.
Nah, I mean, I don't really miss Kevin Samuels, but it didn't bother me. Like, and I think a lot of people, I don't know if Dez will say this all the time.
Rest in peace,
Kevin
Kevin
say something all the time about how he got on the men just as much as the women, but the only ones that went viral was
But you know why? Because women are the biggest consumer of podcasts. You know what I mean? We know that firsthand with our fan base. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, and that's shit. I mean, that's full circle. What you saying? The niggas pandering to women. I think it's because it's proven that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a formula. Yeah, I feel like people see it working, so niggas feel like, oh, if I can get them, then. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I that type of content, I couldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not about to do that.
And there's too many people that could, potentially call you out on some shit.
But that's the thing. I feel like when you make that type of content, you are begging for people to be like, oh, nah, like,
to pull your
this nigga lying. You know what I'm saying?
He's making this move, the stand. There's something like that's hitting this, keep making the move. It's just like moving.
I saw it on the camera that Anna's doing a little thing, but nothing's touching. I don't know why it's doing that.
So I don't want to go on a tangent, man. But yeah, we going to pod about a lot of this shit later on, man. But we here, man. We potting, man.
Who else in the building, man? Who else?
Yes, indeed. It's the ex-superstar engineer, Kid Blaze.
Why you call yourself the ex-superstar?
'Cause I don't do nothing no more.
Okay.
That's the reason why. Like, it's because Reese kind of is running the show. Like, so.
Now Reese does run the show.
Yeah, like from the topics to now, like actually the technical side of it.
I'm under tutelage though. Like I ain't just.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, but like I really. Like for the first time, I'll be having a chance to really just sit and pod, and it's not normal. That's not my normal. Protocol.
Facts.
So that's why I say that. I'm still a superstar engineer. Though.
I meant to tell y'all, man. I gotta. We'll talk about it after the show, but shout out to my man B Square. He
big shout out to B Square, fan of the show.
Yeah, man, that's my guy, man. He actually reached out to somebody for us, and I forgot to get the Well, he gave me the contact information. I forgot to shoot it over to y'all, but he was basically saying that. He knows a person that like the stuff that we was talking about we need help with. He was like, that's what that guy specializes in. So he was saying that, we can try to chop it up with that person.
And, I mean, real talk too. Like we make the job a lot easier for, most people are a third party because the only thing we really would be doing is handing them over, audio and video files. So like, go ahead and get busy with it.
Yeah, word.
You know what I mean? Like it's really already done. You know what I mean? It's just the grunt work of it that. Niggas don't necessarily want to do.
Yeah, and it's a full-time job. I mean, because like that, the grunt work is what take you to the next level.
Right.
All these big streamers and platforms, like I said, it's the YouTube Reels, it's the TikTok, that's the shit that gets you. You know what I mean, to that next level.
And you got to be consistent with that.
Consistent.
Know what I mean? Like, you got to stay at it. You know what I mean? You can't get discouraged when you see. The 15 views, if you want to get to the 15,000, like, you got to persevere and get through the 15, like, so, Blaze, my fault, we didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, man, that pretty much was about it, man, we here to pod
Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, we ain't gonna be too long. I know niggas want to get their Super Bowl on, man. I really don't give a fuck, personally, but.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, as long as I'm.
You know what I mean? I really just want to see the halftime show. Right. That's really the most.
I do got some bets, I got a couple $100, tied up in some parlays and shit, but, if they hit, they hit. If they don't, they don't. But the halftime is really what I'm looking most forward to. With that said, like, let's get into it. Again, Super Bowl week. I don't got that much on the docket today, so if y'all got some shit, y'all want to get into, we can definitely do that. Real quick, I do want to catch up with y'all and see just a pulse of what's going on. I know we ain't really checked in with, what's the latest with each other, like anything going on, or is niggas outside, like what's new, like anything new that we want to bring back to the show or let niggas know, like, oh, this is going on, or this is the new wave, anything like that?
Not really, for real, man. I'm just trying to navigate this thing called life, for real, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, I think, I feel like we was kind of bracing ourselves for these next 4 years that we've entered. You know what I mean? But I try not to let that shit consume me. That's one thing that me and my Kings Row homies been talking about heavy. Is like, man, there's a lot of when you like consume that shit too much, it can instill a lot of fear in you and like make you not want to leave your house and live life. So I mean, we still got to live life.
Right.
And,
I made a conscious effort this week to kind of like chill on it. You know what I mean? Just so I wasn't consuming it as much. You know, because at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? I forgot what the saying is, but it's like, you know, what you feed your spirit and all that. And it's kind of, you know, a reflection of, you know, where you at or, you know, or some shit that could, you know, possibly be your fate. You know what I mean? So I told myself, you know, what the country doing is what the country is doing. Like, it's not much that's in my control of that, you know what I mean? But what I can control, I'm going to focus more on that. And, you know, just stay away from that, you know, the politics of shit that I just can't change, you know what I mean? Who's president is president, who's mayor, who's governor, all that shit is done. You know what I mean? Now, hopefully, you know, midterms, you know, when that comes around, you know, people realize, you know, how important that is. But, you know, I don't want to politic niggas out, man. There's still a lot of good things going on out here in this world, you know, outside of, you know, the fuck shit that's going on that we see every day on the news. So us over here at WWTB, you know, we still want to provide y'all with that funny 2 hours, you know what I mean, and just give you some shit to get all that other shit off your mind. With that said, 50 Cent, Big Meech. I see this online daily, and 50 has really mastered, you know, the lane of playing this villain, but so many people champion it, you know, and I really have no understanding why, you know what I mean, because I really think 50 be out of pocket damn near on like 80% of the shit that he be doing and saying. In this instance here, I'm going to just put it out there and say that I think BMF only had a season or two left anyway, and this is 50's way of trying to act like Stars is not, you know, like he's dropping it versus Stars is saying like, we're not going past season 4 anyway. You had a bitch with a blowtorch in season 3, you know what I mean? Like, so we don't need no more of that big BMF story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of duped the fans anyway. We thought we was getting right to Atlanta. You know what I mean? We've been in Detroit now for the first 10 years of BMF when they was the 50 Boys. But, you know, let's get to the topic, though. Is 50 wrong? How y'all feel about it, like, with all this shit that he's doing? For those that don't know, that's not aware, Big Meech recently released from federal prison, been locked down 20-plus years, came home early. Been linking up with everybody, you know, same thing Southwest T did, you know what I mean? Everybody was clamoring to get over there to him and take a picture, let the OGs know, salute to y'all, we happy y'all home, put some money in their hand. I thought it was a no-brainer that him and Ross would link up. I mean, one of Ross's biggest records is BMF. So they linked up, took pictures. Ross being who he is, the businessman that he is, you know, let's do a cross collab. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to come do your welcome home concert. Can you come be a celebrity judge at my car show? Right. It's good business. At least that's how I look at it.
Me too.
Of course, 50 being who 50 is, the shrewd type of nigga that he is, he took offense to it. A direct result of that was, you know, him exposing Lil Meech and, you know, saying, you know, it's a wrap for y'all niggas and I'm done with BMF. Like, the show, I ain't producing it no more. I'm not putting out no more episodes or no more series. I think he might have said they'd do one more series and then it's a wrap. But like I said, my train of thought is that Stars already done told him we're not renewing it after this season anyway. But what's y'all's thoughts, man? How y'all feeling about 50 in this whole Big Meech situation?
I'm going to make my shit real simple, man. The 50 and Big Meech shit is weird. Like, I mean, like you said, everybody in their mind was going to want to try to put their arms around Meech that is home. You know what I'm saying? We've only been screaming free Big Meech for, over a decade, right?
2.
Almost, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Like, this was a no-brainer. Whether you agree or disagree with what Meech did, that's one thing. But at the end of the day, in the hip-hop culture, in the hoods across America, he's champion. So, it only makes sense for a lot of these rappers that have been screaming his name and yelling BMF and doing whatever to try to, get close and take a picture with Big Meech.
Yeah.
So even 50 should have knew that. I mean, it is what it is. Big Meech or Ross didn't say nothing about 50. You know what I'm saying? Until 50 start doing the corny shit. So I don't feel him in this situation. But hey, this is on brand for 50's.
For 50's brand.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's no surprise, but I don't agree with it. But who am I?
Blaze, what's your thoughts? How you feeling about it?
I'm gonna keep it. Even more simple. I feel like the worst offender of bozo activity is Kanye. I think he's the biggest offender when it comes to bozo type things.
Mm-hmm.
I believe second place is 50.
Yeah.
I believe third place is Cam.
Damn, you right.
So
we ranking Cam higher than the Game?
Yes. For me, Game ain't really did too much.
Game's on the list.
What he's doing this week, is and what he did with the whole LA fires and shit. Like I wasn't feeling his rollout, but
I want to be very clear, Des. That's a great addition to the list.
Okay, I'm just
and I think that conversation should be had between Game and Cam. I think that's a good conversation. But just for this conversation purposes, I'm gonna go and stick with that top three.
Okay.
I don't like nothing that 50 does.
Yeah. Me neither, man. It's getting there.
It's unfortunate, man, but even like I understand his beef with his son. I even understand that. I just don't like the way he handles it.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kanye is somebody who we shouldn't even discuss anymore. But 50, you scratching at the door.
Right there, definitely at the doorsteps. I guess if I was able to ask 50 one question,
the game was a good one. The game was a good one.
Yeah, it was a real
what
good
Game
one.
said about Kanye doing more for him than Dr. Dre ever did. So the Game is on that list. So good call out.
It's the reason why you didn't get that Super Bowl call,
right.
JC. But you would think that that 50 Cent was a part of BMF. You know what I mean? Like the way that he's trying to carry this. Like what? Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think Big Meech owes any type of loyalty to 50?
No.
I don't even nigga. You're telling my life story. You're making money off of my story.
Yeah, off my
you know
likeness.
what I mean? Off of my likeness. I signed the rights. I signed that shit over to you to let you do it. And salute to you for putting my son in it. I appreciate you for doing that. That's dope. But let's be clear. You're making money off of my life story, nigga. And your ops is not my ops. Like, I ain't got a beef with Ross because you don't fuck with him. And I don't even really think you and Ross's beef is real.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
It's not. He just, 50 just can't let it go. I feel like 50 just can't let it go with Ross because he hate the out. I don't think 50 fucked with the out.
Ross ended him in music. Him music. Well, that and Interscope. You know what I mean? Like 50 thinking he was bigger than the system. Yeah. So it kind of worked hand in hand. But I think for 50, what it looks like, and even the shit that he still do with Ja Rule, it's like that's his only claim to still being able to kind of stay relevant and shitting on these niggas who don't even really be thinking about you. You know what I mean? They moving on, doing business and, trying to get into other ventures and, find the next bag. You know what I mean? The next wave for them in their careers. And here come 50, any chance that he get. You know what I mean? Like, now I get it. I got a quick little story that kind of puts me in the same vein as 50. Like, once I got an enemy, I got an enemy. And it ain't that I'm on some type of time to where I'm looking, to harm you or to do something. I just say when it's up, it's up. You know what I mean? So I had got into a fight when I was in college, 20-something years ago. And the nigga who I got into it with, I hadn't seen him in forever. Me and Walt was at the casino a couple weeks ago. And the nigga who I got into it with, he came up in there and Walt had forgot because that's how long it's been. He like, oh, what's up? What's good with you, bro? He called him over there, dapped him up. And the first thing I did, when he got over there is I hit him with one of them, like, you know what I mean? But then I got to thinking like, Reese, it's been 20-something years. You know what I mean? Like, so I just did like this. What's up with you? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
respectful.
And just kept it at that. You know what I mean? I still don't fuck with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I think it's just a way to be able to carry, your differences that you got with somebody or a beef that you got with somebody. Like, it's like 50, and I guess it's just a part of his brand, you know what I mean? But like y'all said, like that shit, I don't think he realized that it's bozo like behavior.
Yeah, like you said, that shit, man. Like you said, it's over 20. So? Yeah, 20 years ago. G, like, all right, nigga, if I ain't did nothing within that time, like, what I'm about to do now, nigga?
You
like,
ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, y'all haven't did a thing. Like, Gunplay
Right.
got touched up.
Right.
You know what I mean? But outside of that, like, it's been several records.
It's just like,
Like, how long we gonna do this shit?
I'm with you. Like, niggas ain't got to necessarily be BFFs or even really speak to each other, but it's just like, but to keep adding fuel to the fire and keeping the shit going, that's when it be like, all right, what we doing, bro? Yeah.
And that be the type of time that I'm on. So let me ask y'all, do y'all still got anybody that y'all don't see eye to eye with, and it's been, you know, damn near a decade plus, or it's been a long amount of time to where it's like, I don't have no problem with that person at all, you know what I mean, but I'm not fucking with them, you know what I mean? Like, we can coexist, we can be somewhere, cool, you know what I mean? But that's really the full extent of it, you know what I mean? Like, other than that, like, what we had, the issue that we had, I'm still feeling a way about that enough to where it's like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to fuck with you.
I don't want to get too wrapped up in the conversation, but this ain't like many years ago when I popped up. Me and B, that's not the same situation.
It is, yeah. It's that same situation, yep. Same situation.
Yeah.
So this is like, this would be
20 plus.
2002 to be exact.
Yeah, 20 plus years, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
2002. And like me and that said individual, like we would have got it and like, listen how old this shit is. This was in, we would have fought in Eastland Mall.
I was with you.
But I had either he had his kid with him or I had my kid. It was one of the two.
I was with you.
Was Dre with us? This one, Dre was a baby, right?
Yeah, Dre was a baby.
Yeah,
because y'all kind of walked past each other and was like, yeah, I'm going to see you.
Right, yeah, that's what it was, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, and you know, I hate to get on here even, you know, promoting, talking like that, but that's just the type of individual I am. If you wrong me enough and I feel, you know, that strong about it, there ain't no reason for us to come back. You know what I mean? It ain't like we missing out on no money together. I'm not missing out on nothing being cool with you. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I'm with you.
Let me ask you this, because I kind of noticed the scenario. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you forgive him?
No.
Eventually, you'll get there for you.
Maybe. You know, I felt the move was too much of a snake move. You know what I mean? Like, if it would have been some straight up shit, you know what I mean? Like, I can get over that. You know
it was
a
snake move.
What he did was too much of a snake move for me to forget that shit. And you know,
shout out to B, man. B was
big shout out to B, man. I need to get up there and see B. I'm feeling bad that I ain't been there in a second, but big shout out to B.
We got shout out to B.
And I think too, though, I think the thing that rubbed me the wrong way about that situation was the parties that was involved. You know, the people that was around it. You know what I mean? So it was more so of that. It was a lot of factors. And what's crazy is that the people that was involved with it, like, I done got back cool with them. You know, but the main culprit of it was like, nah, like. So seeing them and dapping them up, that was the first time that I actually dapped them up in over 20 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, I thought I took a giant step that day.
I think you did too. I mean, as somebody who knows the details of what's going
salute.
on.
I don't really know details, but salute, huh?
Yeah. Nah, shout out.
Yeah.
That was a crazy night.
Nah, I'm with you. I mean, that's how I be with shit. Like, I ain't looking. I'm not looking for.
That was a timestamp night for me. Like, it's a moment in time for me that night.
Yeah.
Because that was my first night ever linking with the ex spouse.
Oh,
that was my first night. We ran out. I was already with B. We ran out because we got the call.
Yeah.
And then we just pulled up.
You know what's crazy about that too? Like, I got back to college, like, because I had broke my hand from the fight, and my coach, and he's like, "What was you doing?" I had to tell him, like, I got into a situation back home. He's like, "Oh, you're suspended from the team." I got suspended from the squad.
Oh, I know you was sick. Like, man, like, fuck.
Broke my hand and all this shit. Then I got suspended, but
salute though. Shout out to you, Reese. That's a big step.
Salute, man. You know,
because after this many years, not to say that your feelings are not valid, because they definitely are valid for sure. But at the end of the day, like, we grown, and you know, like I said, I was happy. I'm sure he was very happy to have had the hand extended to him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
And, you know, not to harp on it, but, you know, seeing a nigga and seeing him look kind of bad, it's like, I won.
I knew. I knew it. I knew. Listen,
You didn't know where he was going.
I knew where he was going, but I was just waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, you know, seeing niggas like, and that'd be a conversation that I have with my brothers a lot. What's up, man? And I don't like. Hopefully, it doesn't sound like conceited or you know, it's not taken the wrong way. But that'd be the conversation that I have with my brothers a lot. Like we be looking at people who we came up with or went to school with, and a lot of them look bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, men and women.
Yeah.
You know
We
what I
talk
mean.
about this all the time.
Yeah.
Your absence from Facebook, you don't really get a
That's
chance.
the thing.
Hey,
And that's probably
Reese, your absence is probably the best thing for you.
why. I don't want to get sad like that and go over there and see people, you know, that you once
you'll
looked
get
at
on
in a certain
Facebook
light.
and you'll be like, "What the?"
You on TikTok?
No. Well, I am. I won't sit here in front, but I told you I had that page to monitor Christian. You remember something? Then you sent me something like, change your username. One of y'all sent me something.
It keeps popping up on my phone, and I want you to change it today. I want you to change it today.
Why does it keep popping up? Because I ain't on there.
Reason, I
Whenever
don't know.
somebody send me a video, I go look at it. You know what I mean? So
Well,
maybe
it's not like nothing super crazy though, right?
I don't know what it is.
I think this might be somebody else because this is somebody that says like Reese 26 like blah 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 blah.
That might be me.
What's your screen?
I don't know.
Like a green little.
I don't know.
I keep getting a message like, "Yo."
But
Reese,
what's the message saying?
Reese is on here.
That I'm online?
Yeah, but it's not saying like it's just saying such and such is in your contacts.
Let me look and see. I really don't know. I've never even looked at my
That's
page
hilarious,
to
man.
verify what it looked like. None of that. Profile. Reese P 626.
That's definitely you.
This is
You popping up trying to get me to follow you, bro. I'm not following you, bro.
yeah. And it said I got 3 followers. Who's following me? Let's say I got 5 followers.
Because it's giving you promo. It's like such and such in your contacts is on TikTok. I'm like, this better not be.
And see, it
Reese.
won't even show me none of my metrics. Like I'm trying to see. Like it's okay. It says I'm following the boys 769. I don't even know. I think this might be my son. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, this is Christian. So this is the page that I'm following.
Mm-hmm.
And why his name is the boys, I don't even know. Like I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. Like, what's this page all about?
This is before you went Kendrick.
Yeah.
He might have been a Drake fan before that. He might have been the boy.
I got some couple follow backs on there though. Like, okay, I see you.
We online. We live.
I see you over there.
We
Oh,
live. Like on camera.
you're right. Yeah. What was we talking about?
They
I
don't
forgot
know
that
you.
quick.
Who was this guy?
Also still in the industry, man. What was you about to say?
You were saying what we talking about. You was talking about Past Smoke. That's what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, just
Settling
Past Smoke. Still in that same vein. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of 50 Cent, you know, he's a long time nemesis of Irv Gotti, Murder Inc.
Didn't like that.
54 years old, man, passed away.
He's young, bro.
Didn't like
We
that.
have been hearing bad stories about Irv for the last year or so.
Because you know, I know one of those appearances on Drink Champs, he was talking about his health, and he was saying how his kids were telling him he needed to be more healthy because he had diabetes.
And he was being real stubborn with it. Like he wasn't
Yep.
really following the regimens of what was needed. And I think that's a fear of mine, you know what I mean? Of finding out, you know, that I may have some type of sickness or some ailment that I need to be on top of and just not being all the way disciplined enough to correct it. You know what I mean? And
Well, here's the thing. I was having a conversation with somebody today. And like to even if you had somebody in your life that was really pushing you to go to be more healthy and go get yourself checked out, I bet it would make you uncomfortable because it made me uncomfortable.
yeah.
Right, where you got to go and get labs done, and you don't know what you're gonna hear. I think that's a fear of black people.
It is.
Like we think we're gonna go to the doctor, and they're gonna tell us the worst of the worst, not understanding that this is a very ignorant stance that we take.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, like we let stuff that is manageable get bad, right? Like,
Facts.
and so I love that you are bringing up this conversation about Irv. Just for the record, 50. I don't like what you did. I didn't like that.
So out of pocket.
You didn't have to do that. Like some stuff is just unnecessary. You won the war. You won that war. Like be gracious. in victory. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean the health thing, and Des brought it up at the beginning of the show, and we talk about it all the time. It's something that's super duper important. I was very happy. I went to got my labs done a couple months ago. My doctor was like, "Your labs look great." It made me feel great, man.
Feel good.
So you know.
Again, man, a mogul. You know, super important. One of the backbones or one of the pillars of hip hop. You know, he built that wing over there at Def Jam, at that building. You know, he's responsible for so much in the industry, but in particular to our era, you know, what he meant, you know, introducing the world to DMX, Jay-Z, Ja Rule, you know, following that up with his own label situation with Murder Inc. and, you know, breaking acts like Ashanti, you know, the Murderers and Lloyd. You know what I mean? And even bringing big time producers, Seven, who don't get enough credit, you know what I mean, on the production side.
A lot of those hits.
Yeah. Him and Irv was in the lab for a lot of big time records. I'm sick that I left my hard drive. That was the intentions for the pre-show, was to get into the Murder Inc. Set that I wanted to do, but it was on my other hard drive. But again, rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man. Condolences to friends and family out there. It's like every fucking week, man, it's like we are losing somebody that was pivotal or somebody that was, you know, just super critical to the upbringing of us and our, you know, our introduction to hip hop and just the culture, period. You know what I mean? Losing Irv.
And it's not just losing Irv, Reese. It's losing Irv at 54.
54, bro.
Like, there's a lot of longevity in our family.
Yeah.
But how many grandparents did we lose way too early? How many 62-year-old grandparents do we use? I mean, did we lose? Like, Irv is what, 54?
54.
He's like, I know that the older we get, the more we push this goalpost up, but 54 is still young.
It's young, bro.
It's still young.
You know what I mean? And so to lose him for whatever reason is just super unfortunate. And I hope it's something that makes people wake up and take this health thing more seriously. I
thought it was dope to see Ashanti come out with a nice heartfelt message for Irv. You know,
I ain't see that, but that's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
You know what I mean? Especially
respectfully. You know what I mean? Because their history was a little.
Irv was out of pocket. You know the way that he dragged Ashanti
super out of pocket
in his on that Drink Champs interview. Matter of fact,
but he I mean that's their heartbreak. That's their salt. That's it.
Even Irv's.
I don't fuck with it though.
His ex-wife, she came out, you know, with great words. I mean, and I expect that a little more from her because she's the mother of his kids. But, you know what? I am happy. You know what I mean? Again, I hate that Irv had to leave up out of here untimely, but I am happy. At least I'm assuming, you know, that he had got his affairs in order and he had got that big bag from selling off the masters and he had got that big check. So hopefully, you know, he got that generational money. Like, cause I think Irv had hit him for like $300 million.
Yeah, something crazy.
Something
crazy.
You know, within the last year and a half or so.
Something crazy.
So hopefully, you know, that was a real transaction that took place and his family was able to benefit off of his name and legacy.
Word.
And, you know, Ja Rule's probably going to try to, you know, keep his name alive. You know what kind of threw me off? I didn't see Hove with no type of statement nowhere about Irv. And I would think that Hove would at least...
Yeah, because I even seen Dame. I seen Dame say something.
Oh, Dame said something? I want to see that. When you get a chance, send me that link. You know, Irv was Hove's DJ. You know, he's responsible for Rockefeller getting distribution. He really kind of set up that whole situation. You know what I mean? He was the middleman between Def Jam and Rockefeller. You know what I mean? Because he was there before Hov and them. You know what I mean? Like he kind of like ushered that in. So not seeing Hov put out any type of statement was kind of a little shocker to me. But then again,
is Hov a statement guy though, Reese? I'm just asking.
I don't know. Have we really been in a position?
He usually addresses it in other ways.
Yeah.
Like the next time a verse comes out, or like, you know what I mean? Like that's usually
yeah. I don't know. I'm with Blaze, like because you know we all know, you know, Hov be faking like he ain't on social media, but he be on social media. You know what I'm saying? So, but he don't really use his pages for that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But usually what he'll do is he'll do like some type of press release, you know what I mean, on his behalf and, you know, put it on like a Rock Nation website or something like that. So
right, you would think that Lenny S or somebody, you know, because Ho's camp is pretty much OGs that's been around, you know,
Facts.
since the beginning of the time.
Facts.
You know, B-High, Ty,
OG
Shaka, OG1, you know what I mean? Lenny S. Like, you would think somebody would have said something. So, again, you know, huge loss to the industry. Hip-hop, Irv will be missed. You know what I mean? I hate, it seems like every other week, you know what I mean? It's just somebody rest in peace. I think this one hit a little closer to home for me because, again, Irv was so directly intertwined with my hip-hop upbringing. You know, that era of music is Irv Gotti. You know what I mean? Like the grittiness, the roughness, but then also the commercial shit that he did with Ja Rule and Ashanti. You know what I mean? The crossover shit that he did with them.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Y'all gonna really love the Joey show. That his Irv set was.
Oh, okay, yeah, they addressed. Oh, yeah, that's right.
His
It
Irv
hadn't
set.
happened yet.
His Irv set was nice. Y'all gonna fuck with it. And yeah, then it's just like, damn, just how directly, not only how directly Irv was with Jay, but with X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, Irv was in the shit that was going on with Nas and Hove, you know what I mean? And then Gotti turning around and signing Nas for that quick period of time.
And that's what caused the little division between them.
It did.
That caused a little division between them.
This is why Jay did the S dot.
With
50,
50,
yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They was playing the petty games, and New York niggas, they different, you know, when it comes to shit like that. But again, like, you know, I look at Gotti as one of them ones, you know what I mean, in hip-hop. I think he's a part of that pillar of, you know, legendary, iconic figures in hip hop. You know what I mean?
I mean, bro, how could you not say he isn't?
Yeah, I mean, I think he gets slighted.
He does get slighted
because people see the Puffs and the Hoes, and even Jermaine Dupri to an extent, but he almost is like the Jermaine Dupri.
I'm about to say on the East Coast
looked kind of get an afterthought.
I see where you're going with that. Yeah, like Irv don't get his respect,
right? Because even before X and all them, he had Mike Geronimo and all them. He had niggas going crazy, and I love Mike Geronimo. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Irv is kind of like the Jermaine Dupri of them niggas.
Been around for a minute. He was DJing for Hov when he was 17.
Because even when you look at Murder Inc., like Murder Inc. was a successful record company until the feds came.
He's really responsible for New York's heyday.
Yeah.
Running the industry, like
New York
Jay-Z,
being on top,
and DMX,
and
he's like literally the introduction. There needs to be a movie about him.
He is the reason that the hip hop's biggest tour at that time, the Hard Knock Life with X and Hov, followed with Redman and all them on there. Ja, and this when Ja just only had one record. You know what I mean? And the record was a monster, you know, that Hov took from Irv Gotti sitting in his office. He heard that record because that, you know, Can I Get a What is Ja's record, right? Jay heard it in Irv's office, and like he said, he left the office, called him 10 minutes later, like, I'm gonna need that record. Irv was like, you got it. You know what I mean? Even though this is for his upcoming artist, he about to break him with. But
bro, like, Irv produced Used to Be My Dog. You was hit my left titty. Scream.
Thought you would die with me. Found out you were bitch.
Yes, nigga. And that's what. And Styles was like, because you know Styles and Sheik was on that record.
And he produced The Pledge when Ja Rule was kicking in X's back on that. Like, get at me, dog, Rule, nigga, the ball.
You know, because Styles and Sheik was on there, and Styles and Sheik was shooting at Ja too. And they was just like, I mean, shit, X, that's our man. Hey, fuck it, he going to war, we going to war.
Niggas get wet, stay dry. Yeah.
Man, what a time. What a time. What a fucking time. When you had to go to Media Play to go buy shit.
You remember Media Play? You go up in there and you could play like them 5 different albums on the thing and get the samples and all that shit.
Remember when Easton had a Virgin Records?
Mm-hmm. Media Play.
Might be where I found Get Rich or Die Trying because it was sold out a lot of places.
Yeah. What was this?
I bought Guerrilla Warfare from there.
That was right there in that plaza, right off of 161.
No, you sure it's on Bush Road?
No, on 161, right there on the corner where Donato's is at in that plaza.
No, I bought Get Rich or Die Trying for the one I'm talking about is on Morse Road by the old Toys R Us. What was that?
That was Media.
That's Media Play.
That was Media.
That's Media Play.
Yeah. Media Play was out east too on Hamilton Road.
Yeah, they had 2 of them.
They schools now.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the top record stores back then?
It was Media Play.
But the small one that was in that plaza where Donato's is
161.
at. You remember where you used to live at behind that Blockbuster? that plaza across the street.
Yes, with the Donato, the OG Donato's and
Right,
GNC.
and that Donato's is still there thriving.
It was a record store over there.
That one
and
on the
GNC.
corner, yep. I forgot what that was called. Was it Camelot?
Yeah,
Camelot.
There we go. There we go.
That's
There we
exactly
go.
what it
There we
was.
go. Because you was about to fuck me up with that. I was about to be racking my brain like, damn, what the fuck? There you go, Reese. Camelot.
I thought the one on Morse Road was Camelot.
Nah, that's media play.
Okay.
Again, man, rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man. You'll be missed. Sad. It's super, super sad.
Man, music was not accessible back then.
Nah, bro.
You man, niggas was spending $20, $25 on a CD.
Like, you lucky was the man if you had it. Like, you lucky was the man if you had certain music.
And a nigga had the audacity to steal my whole book of CDs.
Yeah, one of the best books I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it would just be a collectible, and Christian would be looking at you like he was insane if he seen it. But
do people respect CDs like the way that they do vinyl? Like, do y'all run into anybody that have? I still got some CDs in my garage. You know what I mean? And every now and then I see some shit at my mom's house in her garage or put up. But damn, like, I mean, cars still come with CD players though, right?
no,
Nah.
They don't.
no.
Not newer shits.
I don't think you're going to find anything after like a certain, like, 2016 is going to have a CD player in it.
Damn. So is a CD player like? Is it really like?
Listen, at the
CD's technology shouldn't be just
but it
frowned
wasn't a
upon.
great technology though, Reese, if you really think about it.
Right, dude. If they get to scratching,
If
it's
they
a
get to
wrap.
scratching, it's over.
Yeah, you gotta frisbee that. Damn. Like,
I got recent Blaze CDs around.
you know what's so crazy is that our kids don't know what CDs are.
Yeah, they have no idea.
That's crazy.
Like Jamal.
They look at an iPod and be like, "What is that?"
I don't know if you remember this. When Jamal was young, he had came home with a cassette player, and all it was playing the radio. He was amazed. I got a picture of him on Instagram right now. He got the headset on. He got the cassette. He don't even know what it is.
It's crazy. Just
iPod.
looking at like a historical timeline and just being able to see the technology and the advancements and just like, because CDs just don't seem that far removed for me. Like, what? How old is CDs now? Is CDs like 15?
Yeah, Reese. It's old technology, Reese.
Old technology.
We just old, Reese.
We're not that old though. Like,
Wait.
so take 15 years off of your age,
Yeah.
and then
82 is when they was
That
made.
puts me in.
I'm saying I get when it was made, but I'm saying like when did they really stop?
Phase
like,
out?
Yeah, phase out. Like when, y'all 2014, 2012 maybe. That around that time.
I don't know when it started phasing out.
That's what I'm trying to figure
When
out.
it started phasing out was when the iPod took over.
Right.
The iPod was the death of the CD.
And the little nano players. I remember that was the knockoff of iPod.
Yeah. I remember the nano players. But yeah, that was it. Because at the end of the day, you didn't have to worry about your CD skipping no more. And then once the cars...
So that's like, iPods came like 2001. It's like when the MP3 player, that's when the iPod itself came into the game. Like MP3s came like 01, 02.
See, them shits was so
But
expensive though.
CDs was still,
CDs was still going.
yeah.
I want to say 2006, maybe anywhere from 2006 to 2008.
Think about when we got with Dream Life. CDs were still prevalent.
Let me ask you this: when did Dez, if you could look this up for me, when did Cameron's
Well, Come Home With Me?
no Killer Caesar? What's the one with the B Banging Records on it?
But Suck It or Not?
Suck It or Not and all that, because I got that CD still.
I think that's Killer Season.
That's Killer Season.
Yeah.
When did that drop?
06.
Okay, so I bought that CD.
CDs were still prevalent. We didn't get with Dream Life until 2007. And
Right,
know
we were still
doing
handing them
CDs.
out. Yeah, so I want to say 2008, anywhere from 08 to 2010, maybe. I know they ain't been gone that long, like, but damn,
Yeah, I mean, the internet is basically like saying like 07 is when they kind of died out.
died out. Is there
Yeah, because by that time, because like you said, MP3s hit the scene like 2000, 2001.
Killer Season was 2006.
So yeah, by 07, if you didn't have an MP3 player, you was kind of like,
I still think that CDs were still moving.
No, they were still moving, but they were starting to like.
It was starting.
when did
I mean, we all know that streaming took it out the game completely, but 07 is when niggas were still buying CDs. Though.
when did Curtis come out? What year did that come out? Because 50 and Ye had the 106 and Park sales beef, and you know that was still physicals.
What was he going against on that? Was that
Is that
graduation?
With niggas can't wait till I get mom. I think that was that. Barry Bonds and all that.
2007. Yeah.
Yeah, so CDs was still moving.
Yeah.
Heavy at that time because them niggas damn near was doing platinum in a week. I know Ye outsold them. Speaking of Ye, I didn't want to bring Ye up no more because you know how I felt about him and what I even said about him last week. But have y'all seen the latest?
I mean, barely, Reese. I mean, I try to not even read Kanye's mess at this point. That's how much I don't even want to support it. I understand we have a podcast. We need to talk about it. But I think there's something really wrong. I pray for Kanye because I think that people think that this is entertaining, but I think his life is at risk. And I would hate for anything like that to happen to Kanye because he's still a musical genius. But the way that he's moving out here, bro, I'm concerned about his mental health.
Let me see if I can find a little bit of the shit that he was saying that was just like why, like. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? So, of course, he's done double back down on slavery was a choice. He came out with tweets that said, fuck Virgil. You know what I mean? Virgil, who has passed away. Virgil, who was a understudy of Ye. You know what I mean? A protege of Ye. Fuck Travis Scott. You know what I mean? He's drew a line in the sand with Puff. You know, saying fuck everybody that ain't with Puff. You know, He said it again? He said, what about Puff? Fuck anybody that's not supporting and on Puff's side. Yeah. Free Puff. And, you know, he's the same guy that said Puff was an informant or drink champ.
Right. I felt like he posted that recently, too, though.
I don't know.
I felt like he posted the tweet with his rant. I mean, the text message that he posted back in the day.
Yeah, he was standing with Puff on his Twitter rant.
Of course, he's speaking on the Drake and the Kendrick situation that's going on. But, you know, it's looking like... Do y'all think is Ye doing this to sell product?
Didn't he drop a coin after he did all that shit?
Oh, he did a coin? Like I know he had the collab that he did with Puff. He did the Sean Jones shit. And I went to the site, you know what I mean? And it's true to his word. You know, everything is still $20. And I would imagine that he's caking off something crazy because just of the hype beast that surrounds Ye and his brand, people are going to rush out just to buy it, just to say they got a piece of it, which is, you know, genius marketing on his behalf. But I just can't, I can't jack that. Like, I can't. Ye has got to a point, with me at least, to where I don't want to support nothing that he's attached to and anything that he's associated with, because I just feel like he's just such a clown and, you know, just so bad for, you know, hip hop and, you know, what it means. And I just don't like nothing about what he's doing right now. But I know Blaze said that, you know, he think it's some mental shit going on with him. And I'm willing to say it's mental shit as well, but I also think that he leans into knowing that the mass public is going to excuse a lot of shit that he do due to it being mental. You know what I mean? Like, I even got to a point I was so fed up with it that I left a comment on the Shade Room. They had put up a post of this nigga, and I'm just like, nah, fuck all that. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, you can't tell somebody how to grieve, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people still say that he's grieving the loss of his mom. Like...
Which could be true, but his antics still, that don't excuse
it. It don't excuse none of that shit. And that's you for me, you know what it is? I don't think these rap niggas or these celebrities, they don't get checked or punched in the face enough, man.
Cause they feel like there ain't no ramifications behind the bullshit. But this is why they do the shit that they do. Especially Ye. Ye feel like can't nobody do shit to him. He feel like he unstoppable.
And he always gets a person or two that's co-signing everything he doing, and it just so happens to be right now, The Game, Jim Jones, and Justin LaBoy.
I mean, Justin LaBoy been fucking with Ye for a minute, and it's so funny because he was trying to run around with Puff for a minute, and then right. Now he running with Ye. So,
cause wasn't all them real cool? Cause I think Bay Swag, they done put up old videos of him dancing with Puff, but they was all cool with Justin, right? Like his kids, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I just want Ye to be up out of here. Like, just shut up and just like, not that I don't want him to exist. You know what I mean? But
I'm on his timeline right now. He's going crazy. Like, why is there so much porn on his timeline?
He's tweeting porn now.
Like, bro, I just seen like 15 videos in a row.
Well, you know he's leaning into that. You know, it was a thing that he had a porn addiction. You know, but who knows, man? The antics? You know, like I'm just not with it, especially not trying to sell product. You know, if that's what the initiative is to try to sell product. You too talented to take this route. You know, to resort to some of the shit that he's doing. It's like, come on, my nigga, like really. What's y'all's thoughts though? Like, I know Blaze, you said definitely up there on the bozo list, and you chalk it up to we just have to ignore him as much as we can. But Des, how you feel? What you think?
I ain't fucking with Ye, man. Ye be bored. Ye be doing anything to get attention. You know, look who he run with. He run with Elon and Trump. You know what I'm saying? He's supporters of these niggas. So I think he kind of seeing how they getting their shit off, and it's working for him to an extent. You feel me? So, you know, Ye gonna do anything. Like, Ye is an attention whore, man. He gonna do anything. When he feel like people are forgetting about him or don't care about him, he gonna make sure he do something wild and crazy to get his name back in the headlines by any means necessary, man.
You're starting to see like a lot of these antics. Like people think that these antics is what keeps you relevant. Like, it's the same thing we talked about with 50. I think 50 thinks that this is what he needs to do.
This is his formula. Yeah.
I'm looking at this. I didn't know that he was going to. I guess he said he made his greatest T-shirt of all time, and it was a swastika.
Yeah, and he's back leaning into the anti-Semitic shit, the Jew shit, like disrespecting them and all of that. Like,
because he feel like
he won't learn his lesson until everybody stops supporting him.
And it's like, he's trying to force niggas' hands, like, nigga, like, we can still, turn your lights off, and you know what I mean, and you just don't exist out here. You know what I mean?
But he feel like won't nobody do that, so that's why he do what he do.
That's the thing. And that's when I'm wondering why that hasn't fully happened yet. I think it is going to happen behind all of this shit that he's doing now, because it's almost like he's testing them niggas like, please, let me do something. You know what I mean? So at some point, I think somebody's going to have to make the example out of Ye. And I could be far off, you know what I mean? But it's like, my first thought be when he be doing shit like that is like, do this nigga care about his kids? Like, you know what I mean? Like, your kids got to be out here in this same world that you causing all of these problems in. Your kids and your family got to, exist in that same world. Now, granted, they're going to be a different level of living, and, they can be shielded a lot. But they still got access to all this shit online where they can see where Ye's a piece of shit or we hate Ye. You know what I mean? Like, so why would you... I just don't get why you would take that route. You know what I mean? And what the end goal is. Like, what do y'all think Ye's end goal is?
I don't think he is the end goal. I think we keep trying to make sense of somebody who is suffering from mental illness. And we keep wanting to make sense. Everything he says is not true. He's saying he back when he said he got $2 billion again.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Not true.
And I won't even speak on how I know that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he's just somebody who has a platform who I think has, like, I really think, I'm not even trying to be like bag on him, but I think he has a mental issue for sure. Because these tweets are, I'm getting off here. Like, these tweets are ridiculous.
Tweets is nuts.
I mean, it's not somebody who's lucid.
Also, still in the industry, again, like I know we said we're anticipating Kendrick Lamar performing today at the halftime, but he has finally been making his way with the media and making his rounds.
You think so?
He sat down with Apple Music and Ebro, and he was probably, I'm sure he was obligated to do that because Apple sponsors the halftime show. But I do like the rollout of it. And like I said, I love the fact that he's not taking these opportunities that he's had these last couple of weeks, to kick Drake's back in. It's almost like he has a soft spot for Drake. Like he he tore Drake all the way down, but it was almost like he did it with grace. Like, do y'all think? Do that make sense to y'all? Like, I don't think he went like dumb hard on Drake. It was just like, I'm gonna just outskill you. I'm gonna put some demeaning shit on your name.
Was that a pause? I'm just not sure.
Huh?
Was that a pause?
What I say?
I don't think he went dumb hard on Drake.
Yeah. We definitely pause that.
I disagree with that statement though. He was going crazy on Drake, bro.
You think? I thought he showed
all the records. No, what hell no. Euphoria.
They was all focused on.
That nigga, nah, bro.
I think
Euphoria was more about his character though. It wasn't like.
I think the other ones were more damning than Euphoria for sure. Euphoria was like. I think Euphoria. He still was giving a warning like. Bro, like chill out.
Euphoria was. I still want to rap.
What's the one that
616 in LA was clean. Like let me give you a schooling.
616 started the term.
What's the one record that he did
Meet
that's
the
not
Grams.
on DSP?
616 in Compton. That's when he starts talking about how.
Yeah, that's the only one that's not on DSP. 616.
100 niggas that you got on salary, half them want you as.
Bro, no, he was going crazy. He wasn't just going just flat out crazy, disrespectful, but he really went crazy on the nigga on every record for real. If you think about it,
I don't think he went crazy. I think Euphoria still was light. I think 616 started to turn, and then when you got to Meet the Grams, it was done. Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams is the one with Alchemist, right? Alchemist B.
Yes.
Yeah, Meet the Grams. He turned the heat on.
Yeah. He was on for sure. Like still 616.
You're right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting confused. Meet the Grams is the one where he was like, bro, he was disrespectful. Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams was 35 minutes after Family Matters.
Because Meet the Grams, he dissed his pops. He dissed him. Like.
And then you know what?
Dennis deserved to get this. I'm sick of Dennis.
That's fine.
But honestly though, man. Honestly, Pusha might have disrespected his dad the most.
Pusha was way more disrespectful than Drake.
Bro,
the way he got at 40, the way he got at Drake's dad.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen,
Drake's baby's mom,
bro. Pusha really
Kendrick
dropped.
went light on him.
Pusha really dropped the most disrespectful diss track, but it just didn't gain the traction that this. But when you go back, because I go back and listen to it all the time, bro. Pusha T was like for real. Pusha T. That was like we got to fight when we see each other.
Do you take a statement back that Kendrick was going super crazy the whole time? Like
he wasn't going super crazy the whole time. It's Meet the Grams is when he turned the heat all the way up because he was getting the warnings and he was telling him and I'm gonna tell the truth about you, and then.
And I mean, and the record that y'all think he went the craziest on is the record that he didn't do at the pop out.
You don't want to hear you say, nigga.
Yeah. Stop.
Hey, Kendrick is really a mad scientist. Like, he made us really look at Drake like, we don't really want you saying the N-word no more. Why is that?
I like Drake with the melodies.
Yeah, bro. Pusha T was disrespectful on the story of Adonis, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy that battle kicked off in May, and here it is February. Like, we are still all the way just like locked in on it. Like,
he called his dad Monkey Suit Dennis.
Yeah, Monkey Suit Dennis. Yeah.
He called that nigga.
Pusha was
he said a Steve Harvey suit nigga made him.
He also, he was having his issues with Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So niggas was catching a lot of strays just off of the frustration along from the whole camp.
Yeah.
My fault. No. So yeah, as I was saying, Kendrick has been on the little media run, and how do y'all think he's handling it? As far as
there was another thing, right? He was in a car with like a comedian or an actor or something like that.
That and I mean, I'm counting the Grammys too, like getting up, giving his acceptance speeches and everything, because I think somebody like 50, that would have been an opportunity to continue to kick a nigga's back in.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he didn't make light of anything as far as Drake goes when that was the perfect opportunity to be like, I did this for the culture. I had to show y'all the difference between real and fake. Anything that you could have put in there, he didn't do. You know what I mean? Which I think most other artists in that position would have still been kicking a nigga's back in.
How do you feel, speaking of Grammys, how do you feel about the internet making something out of Dr. Dre high-fiving Lucien. I think it's dumb, me personally.
Yeah, I don't look that much into it. I mean, people really are, leaning into the conspiracies of the industry, coming together to get rid of Drake. That's almost like saying, me saying that, the Chiefs and the NFL is rigging the games. Like, it was just, everybody got a time. And I think Drake is just not accepting that his time is up. His time as that guy, being the top dog in the industry. Being the person that's going to get his way any and every time that he wanted. But Dr. Dre worked for Lucien Grange. Just as Kendrick does, just as Drake does. Like, everybody in the industry works for him. But, of course, he's going to high-five Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is responsible for bringing in billions to that man.
I ain't going to lie. I wouldn't, man, listen.
Yeah, you feeling it?
The Grammys.
Let's recap the Grammys. Go ahead.
What happened at the Grammys, bro? It kind of made me feel away about the whole Drake Kendrick beef. I'm not.
You've been leaning on Drake's side. He wanted to jump. He OVO.
Let's talk. Don't let that man.
I'm just saying, like, look, the battle was the battle, right?
Right.
Indeed.
Drake lost.
For sure.
It ain't nothing to talk about
I've been
with
trying
that.
to see the label and this influence about it for the longest. I've been trying to.
I don't know what it is.
I thought it was the aqua.
No, it's Whole Foods.
Okay.
It's Whole Foods.
Okay,
It's mineral water, man. You know what I mean?
Let's get back
Yeah,
to
but anyway, but
I feel like you tiptoeing right now. I want you to.
I mean,
You've been waving that OVO flag for the last month, though.
bro, to watch, it's like, bro, the Grammys, the whole industry was like,
James done got to him.
nah, they didn't get to me, bro. The whole, bro, watching everybody at the Grammys, like, happy.
It's a hit record, Des.
Nah, fuck all that. Niggas was like celebrating, like, yes, we finally defeated him. Yes, bro, the high five between Lucien Grange and Dr. Dre, that's still the deal for me.
He's the owner of Universal.
Right. He's right. His label just won the best song of the year.
Them niggas was in there. Swiss Beats was in there, like, yes. We finally
Swiss don't like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, Swiss and Drake got an issue.
Exactly. They do. That's what I'm saying. The camera was being panned on a lot of niggas that don't like Drake.
Oh yeah, the whoever produced it.
You gotta do good marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I just felt the way at the Grammys, like, bro, he's held the industry on his back for over a decade, bro.
Not by himself though. And I don't like
but not by himself. But he. Come on, bro.
I understand what you're saying. I'm with you on that.
Come on, bro. And so I just feel like how niggas is just quickly
he's not a
flipping
dog,
the switch.
He's not a Grammy
He's not.
dog.
He's not. He's
Bro,
not.
he only got 5 of them things.
Yeah, because he started
Kendrick
boycotting
got
the
22 now.
But that night he won.
5 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Kendrick got more Grammys than Drake.
Yeah, he got 22.
Yeah.
Drake only got 5 total.
Right.
So like Kendrick is a Grammy darling. Like the Grammys, their thing is like they're artistic and things like that. So Kendrick is going to be more in the vein with them. But I hate that people make that high five. Like it's.
No, I won't fuck with it.
I mean, they do business. Like so, who is it?
I ain't like it.
That's like
It looked like.
That's like Dame high five.
It looked like
Russell Simmons. You know what I mean?
So is he like? So
I didn't like it.
was he supposed to ignore the fact that this record came from his record label?
No, I mean I understand Lucien's position, especially because it's just like
Whose position do you not understand?
Dre is
He teamed
You
up
want
with
Dr. Dre not the high five?
I mean, of course he gonna do it. Of course he gonna do it. But it's just like it just looked in the way to me, bro. I'm be honest. Really, the Swiss when the camera panned on Swiss and Dre,
Swiss was sitting with Dre,
right? And I was like, yeah, this is looking like niggas is in there high fiving like hell. Fuck that nigga. I'm glad we about
so there's since you said that, this wasn't even on the docket.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Do you really believe that this was a coordinated attack? That
No, I don't think it was a coordinated attack with the powers that be at first. I think now it has because he made it that. You feel me? Listen, Drake is no saint in this situation. Drake has did a lot of bitch ass shit, i.e. the crying about the record being promoted, and I'm not fucking with that. I can't stand with him on that. That was weak. That was weak. It's like he keep making mistakes. And then the nigga walking around with them big dumbass blue boots.
I was hoping that was like Photoshop. I was like,
listen, Drake doesn't make it easy. Every time I want to defend Drake, he doesn't make it easy.
Like, why is he on the bullet hole?
Because he feel like the whole, and you know what I mean? He trying to play on the whole, everybody teamed up against me shit. But
Brown ain't in the music industry.
He's not. But I will say, I would, if I was Drake, I would feel a way about certain niggas. Like YG, like, bitch ass nigga, I helped you, nigga. So I was like, I don't know, nigga, bitch ass nigga, I didn't even want to do Who Do You Love? Like you, nigga, you out of all people.
Performing at the pop out.
Hold on, I'm not messing with this, bro. I'm not feeling with this whole thing he's saying because he acts like Drake is just out here doing everybody favors. Drake is extremely strategic.
We know that, but that comes when you the man. Like, nigga, it comes with parties.
YG's produced. They not like us. They all from LA. Like, what was YG supposed to do?
Stay neutral.
No, I'm rocking with my dog.
I don't know what's going on with my dog.
I don't know who is this guy. He didn't drop a diss record. He just got
he made some little tweets. He made some little messages like,
yeah, we ain't jacking that fake shit. That, yeah.
West.
And the way that
Drake was trying to be slick.
Talking about like I'll get with YG when I'm in.
Yeah, he was basically saying,
no, you won't. What's that dude mean? Like, no, you won't.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
You're right. I'm sorry, Reese. You're right. He did try to like on the Family Matters. He did try to like, you know who really represent my nigga YG. He was trying to
YG banger set.
Yeah, he was like even CB. Yeah.
Why did he say CB?
That record's still hard though. I did like that record.
Cool. Why did he say CB?
He had to get his.
Didn't CB come out like, yeah, no? Did he?
I don't think Chris Brown said that.
Yeah,
but like, I just don't understand like how Drake gets to hide behind. I helped you. Like, no, they helped you just as much. This is how you were able to have the run that you've had for this long. You are really, really good at hopping on the newest wave before it comes out.
Hey man, listen. Once the Super Bowl's over,
he actually did YG a favor.
Once the Super Bowl's over, he did. Niggas ain't bumping YG. Not on this side. Out west, no. But on this side,
What do you mean about when you say that though? Like, what do you mean people not bumping YG? Like, what do you mean? Like,
outside the West Coast, niggas ain't bumping YG.
Stop it, this.
Like,
The first album was a classic, but after that, niggas is bumping YG here.
Yes, everywhere.
I mean, he's not really dropping a lot of music. It's not
Stop,
like
Reese.
But you have to like don't nobody in the Midwest
like Black Boy JB right now.
Yeah, like come on.
See?
He is when you leave the West Coast.
Right now.
He is
He on the.
when you leave the West Coast. When you leave the West, yes.
I'm done with this nigga.
Dez, you just said he had a classic album, and then you
The first album.
Then you just say he's Black Boy JB.
He must got some OVO merch on the way.
Yeah,
Something we don't know.
I don't. But hold on, y'all trying to tell me once you leave the West, niggas is bumping YG? No.
Yes,
But
yes.
what I'm saying is that
He's a national record. Like yes.
Monty, is niggas bumping YG? No, bro.
F Donald Trump? That wasn't like a record film?
And how long? That's what I'm saying. Like we talking about right now. You're not gonna go any club.
It ain't too many people right now that nobody's bumping like that. Like,
what's wrong, Dez? Like, what's going on?
It's the beef. I ain't gonna front. I don't like what the beef did to the game.
I know you don't.
I don't like what the beef did to the game. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we got robbed this summer. I feel like we got robbed last summer.
See, that's what I don't like. Because if Drake wins this, if it's the roses reversed.
No, I'm not taking a win from Kendrick. See, I don't want you to do
win, but they're saying like Kendrick hasn't stopped Drake from making music. Like he just doesn't put a seed out there that he planted a seed.
He created a crazy narrative to now niggas just feel like
we want Drake with the melodies and we're getting
but now like if you post anything like maybe I'm getting mad because I'm watching niggas out here act like Drake is just a
he made niggas choose size.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. I don't like that, bro. It's like you can still enjoy both, and like, but now niggas make it seem like if you post anything Drake, niggas be like, ugh, you bumping Drake? I'm like, what?
That's how my son do.
Bro.
Christian does me like that.
Yeah, it's like, what, bro? Is that what we doing right now?
That's not what I'm doing.
So that's my. I think that's
what
why
the casual fan is doing.
And I think that's what. And I see too much of it, and I think that's why I'm coming on here to pod, and y'all ready to y'all want my fade.
I'm so confused
because it's just like, bro, like we're not gonna act like Drake ain't Drake, and that's what I feel like what's going on right now. You said what?
I played some Drake this week. I love him on
So that's my whole stand. So to clear it up for everybody out there, my whole thing is, nigga. Yes, I've never
Now,
ever.
have you seen people acting like Drake ain't still Drake?
Online, yeah. You post a meme, you post anything Drake, niggas be like.
Well, that's because he ain't really put nothing out that's stuck. You know what I mean? And that,
But a lot of that is because of him though. It's not because the music ain't there.
You know,
The circadian rhythm, that record, if he didn't try to sue the label, that record, I feel like that record would have did numbers.
Love that song.
That's a Drake
But it's not a hit though.
It's not
and
a
that's
hit.
what he's known for,
Right.
hits.
But also too, you need the powers that be to make sure that a hit is a hit.
Nah, but that's
Even the
what I'm
powers
saying.
that be, that's not a hit. Is
We
what
tired
Blaze is saying.
of these forced marketing situations.
But that's what
with these
happens,
songs.
though.
Yeah, but like Drake has hits.
He do.
Circadian Rhythms is not one of those.
Nah.
But it's not it's I feel like it's a record that should be gone.
Yeah,
You should.
It did go.
Listen.
It did what the normal life shelf of a record does right now.
Bro.
He's just
If
being
he still
treated
had-
like a normal artist.
if he was still in the good graces of the label,
So you want him to
when
be,
you turn on the radio, you would have been hearing that record.
you want him to be Lucian's top dog still.
Right, you want
that's
to
not
put out
who.
records like Too Sexy and it just be a big record.
Yeah.
the record
And I hated
sucks.
Too Sexy. I hated Too Sexy. But once again, when you got the powers that be, they forced it on you, and you
Yeah,
couldn't
but
deny it.
We don't want them anymore.
So you said you want Drake to be back forced on us?
No, I don't. He doesn't have to be forced, but I don't like. But we can't. But let's not front. Let's not front like Drake ain't Drake.
But listen to what you just said though, Des. Like it ain't going how it used to go.
I think he's screaming right now.
And that's
I'm not
just-
scrambling.
But I think
I'm
that
not scrambling.
the reason why though is because he's no longer being forced on us. Like that's all it is.
So we just
these
discard my
records-
nigga.
these
So we just
records-
discard my
no,
nigga like he ain't.
He's just being treated like a normal artist, where your record has a 2-week shelf
And
life.
I ain't fucking with it. There we go. I ain't fucking
cool,
with it, bro.
cool. What I'm saying is this though, Des. He's been feeding us mid records for the last 7 years.
I can agree with you on that.
So now
because the fucking Startup for Our Lover Boy was mid. It's Drake.
Right.
You're never going to hear an album say he doesn't have any records, but in retrospect, Certified Lover Boy was
Yeah.
and even For All the Dogs was better than Certified Lover Boy to me.
Yes.
But it still is like,
Well, when Scary Hours was added to For All the Dogs,
Right.
it changed it for me. Like now I love.
But niggas, but because you are an artist too, so you appreciate it. I feel like the masses don't appreciate that.
Drew Picasso is one of my favorite records.
But to answer your question, you are right. He has, in retrospect, when you look at the catalog in the last
He
6,
ain't
7
really gave
years,
us a
you'd be like,
crazy
damn.
record.
But you know, and that comes from, I feel like the ego got in the way.
And I'm gonna be real with
Like
you.
I'm the man so long, I can do whatever.
Not like
Everything
us.
sounds like Drake featuring Drake, right?
That was shooting, so that was
Right, you know what I mean, right?
But let's be real. Not like us is a flat out hit.
I'm never gonna argue that.
But I'm saying like
I'm
that's
never
what-
gonna argue that.
That's what Drake needs. So if he dropped one of those and then the Lucian and them turn their back on him, then he has a bigger argument.
Yeah, and then it just goes back to my last statement. So with all that being said, I know niggas is like, yo, Dez got the Drake cape on, cause I'm never gonna act like Drake ain't Drake.
One of the
I can't. But I feel like if he would have did what we said when the shit first started and just fell the fuck back, I feel like this whole thing would be totally different. But I feel like even with all this shit going on, he still keeps making mistakes. To me, he has to have one of the worst teams ever in history, bro. Like, what the fuck did Drake be
It's not
doing?
even one of the worst teams. When you get as powerful as Drake, who's gonna tell him?
The bullet hole shit was whack. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Niggas was trying to champion that shit. I hated
Whack
that
is-
shit.
and why is he back
That
on
was
tour?
weak,
Why
bro.
we back on tour?
Right. The
Well,
boost the
is
ego.
he really on tour? Or is that just some spot dates in Australia that he was doing?
I think he's doing a European or something.
Oh, is it the European League?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's doing sport. I know he's doing some dates.
I thought
know
it was a big thing, like not like the World Cup, but they had like some big event going on out
Yeah.
there that he was, like I don't know, the guest host but he was the the main headliner act of whatever they was having out there. So I don't know if it's a tour. Like we have to sit back and see.
I'm gonna and so we can get back on schedule, so we can get up out of here. But so, do y'all think with all this going on, does this affect the party and Drake tape that we supposed to get?
I don't think so.
You think niggas ain't gonna front on it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Drake has put himself in a position. Well, Kendrick has put Drake in a position to where everything's going to be super examined with what he puts out. And if I was Drake, I wouldn't have put this out because Kendrick said we want to hear Drake with the melodies, and now you putting out an R&B project.
I mean, bro, that's the sick part about the Kendrick.
I'm like, nah.
Really, when you really examine like all the records that Kendrick was putting out, he pretty much predicted. He predicted everything.
Yeah.
Because remember he was talking about we like you better with Sexy Red and shit. Then he drops some shit. Like it's like.
And Drake went and did it. Like I think Drake. See, that's him feeling himself. He really thought like, I can play off of what a nigga is saying about me. Almost like the 8 Mile shit, the B Rabbit when he. No, like this don't quite work like that. Like, there's just a lot of people that secretly didn't like you. So now that you've been exposed, there ain't no coming back from it. You know what I mean? Like, and people already done formed their opinion of who they think you are. Like, it's already been, rumored that he was a piece of shit. And now we got somebody that we can champion who they look at as somebody that's upstanding, morals and integrity. You know what I mean? And all about the culture. So, Drake.
Let me ask this.
Go ahead.
No Drake in Future though. I didn't like that.
I'm gonna ask Jamon. Jamon, you're 20. Do you care?
No,
You don't care about Kendrick and Drake at all?
not for real.
Yeah, most don't. Dre don't.
That's crazy.
Christian loves it.
That's crazy to me.
And because we would have been glued into we glued on it to it now, and we in our 40s, but
Because we got to see Nas and Jay, and we got to see some epic battles.
it just it ain't the same. It's just not the same.
Well, I feel like they're like Dre and Jamon. They listen to a lot of people who we've never heard of.
Yeah,
they're not tapped into the mainstream like because a lot of our artists that we love, they were bubbling underground trying to get to mainstream because that was the goal back in the day, like to make it to mainstream. You know what I mean?
Today, I feel like Jamon's age of shit, they like the underground niggas.
They like the underground.
It's like once you go mainstream, they don't fuck with
You
you.
always playing somebody. I'll be like, I don't know who that is.
So they tapped in with the Bloodhound Q. Look, see, they listen to them niggas. Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, and those type of niggas. Look, Jamon laughing because he know what I'm talking about. They listening to that shit like that serial killer music. That shit is crazy, bro. I can't. When I hear that type of music, I'm like, I'm old, bro. I can't.
It just let you know.
Yeah.
I don't even want to knock it because like you start knocking and you be feeling like we probably was listening to niggas done started something.
But no,
that's the way exactly how they look.
But their shit is different because they're rapping real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas done started something. Niggas
we thought that our rappers were rapping real life.
No, it's different though. These niggas is literally killing a nigga Tuesday, making a record about it Wednesday, and they got 100,000 views in an hour.
Still in music, man. I want to get to this.
Verses.
It don't hit the same.
It don't.
This he gave us, Wayne from 2010, 2012, 2013. The mixtape Wayne. The crazy feature Wayne. Jello, like he's
well. First of all, the time's up on that record. So
all the way up.
So that's one.
All the way up.
So that's one.
But he is performing NBA All-Star Weekend. They booked him for that.
Salute.
They didn't know the time was running out. They tried to capitalize when he was hot. Like that record came and went so fucking quick, and I'm glad it did too. Like because in the grand scheme of things, it was trash. Like let's be honest.
It was a moment. It's a moment.
It was
it's
trash.
a moment. Yeah. Time is up. He's a minute too late with the remix, and Wayne.
And who's advising him? Like, see, this sounded like I just want to go get one of my idols on the record. Because why would he go get Wayne? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't have got one. I would have got somebody lit. I would have got. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're trying to do with it.
I would have called Young Boy, like get the Pro Tools.
Yeah, I would have got one of the. I would have got one of the artists that the kids and these streamers and super fun.
I got one of these ladies,
Glow too. Yeah, that
Lotto. I would have got Lotto.
Yeah, one of them.
I would have got Lotto.
Actually, I would prefer. I mean, just like as far as the look, I think Glow would have been great on it. Or Sexy Red. that would be my top 2 choices.
Yeah, I probably would have went with Glow, just period overall. You know what I mean? Like, let's do the official remix with Glow.
I think I would have went Lotto because the look and the lyric, like Lotto can really rap too. So like, you know what I mean?
But as far as like who got it,
The cadence,
who got the motion right now? I think.
Yeah, Lotto's not as hot as Glow. She
Y'all think so?
She look way better.
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to make it.
It sounds like we're saying that she's not hot at all.
No, I don't take it like that.
Actually, she's not hot as Glow. Like, I think Glow is leaps and bounds ahead of her as far as like on the hot meter.
I don't know, bro.
I wouldn't say leaps and bounds, but I just think there's a like if Glow was here, I think Lotto was like here, not far, but like she ain't really had a record in a minute.
I think Glow might be the top.
Her new, I like her new
now.
record with Playboy Cardi, personally.
Lotto. Haven't heard it. Speaking of women in rap, it's a good visual. Cardi.
You might want to go watch the video.
Cardi and y'all's guy. I'm gonna go check it out. But
Great visual.
Cardi and y'all's guy. Link back up.
Who?
Yeah, y'all's guy.
Who's
I see how y'all looking at me like
Party. It gotta be
Party.
It gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, who's our guy?
Right.
And how's he our guy?
y'all don't remember how y'all was
Because Reese
caping for him.
For no
when I said
Our guy who?
Party
Pardison Fontaine.
Oh, she got a record.
He got a new record with
Yeah,
with
you
Cardi.
hate. Yeah, why you be hating on him, bro?
So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna do
This nigga be hating on Pardison Fontaine.
It's called.
He gave her one of her biggest hits.
Yeah, that back, and they never recreate that. They tried to do it again with this new record, and they failed. But I'm gonna give y'all a sample of that as well.
I already don't like it. The beat cut on. I already.
But it sounds like something that could go in the party. So let me hear it, Reese.
Let me see. Let me try to.
Is Party in the song or you
It's his record.
That's where they go wrong.
No, I'm gonna play it again. I want y'all to hear this. You hear that in the background?
I'm straight.
Made you look.
I'm straight. I'm straight.
I think it might work in the strip club though.
Probably so, and it looks like that's where Cardi is.
The white strip club.
He said the white.
Yeah, when I'm in the trenches, I want to hear that. I want to hear that.
Angel to the stage, like they gonna be the one.
Right.
Mercedes ain't gonna be in that motherfucker.
Right.
Is Cardi done in music, man? Like, what has her time come and went? Like, has she let too much time pass?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Cause she done had so many Lucy's, and
I remember there was a point in time that you and Trav was caping for. Y'all was caping for Cardi.
See, sometimes we had this conversation, and I honestly don't be remembering what was.
Wait,
yeah, I don't think that's a fact. What he just said. Like, what? So what?
I was saying that. She let too much time pass. I was saying this like 2 years ago.
What was we saying?
I was like, nah, she's still a star. She's still.
That definitely don't sound like me.
Star.
Yeah, she is a star, but that don't sound like that. Wouldn't be my argument.
Okay.
Because, like Blaze said, like I still stand on she's a star.
Superstar.
I think the thing with Cardi is
outside of music, yeah.
Inside of music.
I don't think so. Because I feel like
there's not any woman artist that you can say that's distinctively that much past Cardi.
There's a couple. I think this new crop. I think Glow.
They're not past Cardi though.
I think they are musically.
I feel like the reason why I feel like that, Blaze, is because she, like Reese said, she's dropped so many Lucy's, and when's the last record she's even did shit with Bruno Mars, and it's not sticking.
A lot of them worked,
but the Bruno Mars worked though,
and so did WAP with
WAP
Megan
worked for sure.
A couple other joints.
It worked.
The joint with G-Eazy, that was.
But that was during the run though.
That was on the run.
Yeah, that was during the run.
Hello Spanish record worked.
Yeah, the record with G-Eazy. Hey, that's it. Yeah. I still get how that. Yeah. It ain't say.
That's my shit. So Cardi, it's cold for out here. Like,
I don't think so. I wouldn't say cold. Because because Cardi still demands attention.
Is she anticipated right now? Like, do you think there's a demand?
I don't think there's a demand because she let so much time go past. So niggas is kind of just like whatever. And I feel like that's the reason why I feel like she's been trying to find one to really catapult off, and it's not really working.
She got 5 Billboard #1s.
Do she?
Which
is exceptional. Like most artists don't have that.
But most of them is from the album, right? That first album, right?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Nah, like the joint with Megan, I think, is one of them.
She got a joint with Maroon 5, Girls Like You.
Yeah.
Then she has the joint with Bad Bunny and J Balvin.
Didn't the joint with Bruno go #1? Like,
I'm gonna tell you, Bodak went #1. G-Eazy was #4.
G-Eazy went #1?
Went #4.
Oh, #4.
WAP went #1. Up. What's up?
If it's up, then it's up.
Oh,
then
yeah,
it's
that's
up.
#1.
Yeah. That's when they thought the album was coming off of that single, because that was supposed to be like the street single, and just for whatever reason.
Bruno Mars is peaked at #3.
What's the name of that record, please?
Finesse.
Oh, okay. So they had a couple records, because I like the other one a little better than Finesse. Finesse was super pop.
Super pop.
You got me tripping.
Please Me was #3 too.
Please Me is my joint. I fuck
so
with
both
that.
of them was #3.
Okay.
And these are not hip hop charts. These are
Right.
the
This is
Billboard
Billboard.
100.
Yeah. I want to stay in music. Since you are running off Billboard charts, like I got a segment here that I want to introduce. Records that will never see the light of Billboard, but I definitely think these records should be highlighted. I want to thank Dez. Dez kind of actually put the battery in my back for this segment here. And this is just a genre of music that I think needs to be highlighted. I'm a fan of it. Big fan. Can't go wrong.
You can't be trusted right now.
And I'm going to give you a little medley of some of these records. And,
A medley?
I got a medley. Of these records. And this first one is special. I can't wait to bust at you.
This is the Tim Vocal.
Hey.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tim Vocals, we going to get there.
And the guy that made us on, he's from Columbus. I know him.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's my guy.
We ain't done. YN&B is what they're calling this type of music.
I love the genre.
Tim Vocals.
He's a godfather.
Oh, yeah. Talking about killing a nigga on a classic R&B record is crazy.
With the guitar riffs.
Hey, we're not done, though. We're not done. Beyonce, this is that 16 Candles record. We're not done. YNR&B.
Yeah. Hey, Saint Lamar, you gotta go to his page.
Big shout out to Saint Lamar. I went to his page.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
I see he's really taking off, getting a lot of traction with the latest joint that he just did. When you told me he was from Columbus, that definitely sparked my interest, so I wanted to go check him out. Seemed like he's a talented kid,
Yeah.
I hope he can make something of it. This is really his time to run, because that latest little freestyle that he just did, that's everywhere right now.
Everywhere.
If you put in YNR&B in your Google, he's going to pop up. You know what I mean? And a lot of his videos is going to pop up.
He even got one over the Fantasia.
Yeah,
When I see you.
When I see you, yeah.
That's my favorite one in YNR&B.
But big shout out to him. Also, shout out to Melly. I think he's one of the forefathers of this YN&B type of shit, YNW melody, I should say. And of course, Big Avail, you know what I mean? He got busy with it. You know, he was doing this shit back in the early 2000s. Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace to him.
Is she the reason?
Is she the reason she used to?
Yeah, I'm about to. Hey, he.
I can't. Hey, he kills that. We might end the show with that. So yeah, YNR&B, you know, be on the lookout for that. Again, salute to the young niggas out there being creative, getting busy with it. Also, too, I wanted to put out there, you know, congrats and salute to Nate Robinson. He was successful. He was able to get a kidney transplant.
Yeah, I seen that.
I think that was super dope. You know, he had been struggling, you know, for like the last 3 years, and it's just crazy. You know, seeing somebody that go from the highs that he was on, you know, being in the NBA, slam dunk champion, you know, from the Jake Paul fight and all that shit. You know, he was one of them guys that kind of looked invisible, you know what I mean? Just to see health attack again, you know, going back to the Irv Gotti situation, just the way that, you know, these different things can attack you and just out of nowhere, you know what I mean? So I thought it was dope, and I'm happy that he was able to get a kidney transplant because it wasn't looking good for him. Like, I don't know if y'all have been seeing him as of late, you know what I mean? He looked bad. You know, the look was on his face of, you know, he was struggling with some type of health ailment. So I'm glad to see that he was able to get that kidney transplant, and hopefully, you know, this gives him a new outlook on life, and, you know what I mean, gives him a second chance at life to be able to, you know, fulfill his life and continue to live. Because, you know, Nate, I want to say he's in his 30s. You know, he can't be in his 40s. Real quick, I want to get into sports, and then we're going to get up out of here. I know we talked about the big trade last week, Luka and AD, Luka coming to LA. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all give any credence to...
He is 40.
Huh?
He is 40.
Nate 40? That's crazy. Time is flying, man. Do y'all give any credence to the narrative or the conspiracies that's running around out there saying that the NBA facilitated this move of Luka to the Lakers to assist with the ratings that's so low with the NBA? Like, not only do you get Luka in the biggest market in sports, but you also get him over there with LeBron.
It's a funny narrative, but I don't think
you don't think
true.
so.
No.
I
So
definitely don't think so.
You don't think the NBA like played no part, or do y'all don't think?
So did you hear the thing that Draymond Green said?
No, what did he say?
So he was like, man, people don't understand that you're going to start seeing this more because of something stupid that we did in the CBA.
Right.
And he was like, because these people they don't want to pay him $82 million a year.
I wouldn't. I don't want to pay nobody $82 million.
And so, like, that's going to happen more often. This is just the first time that it's happening. And
I think a part of this new CBA too, like, I'm not all the way in tune with it, but they got this new thing called aprons, like, and it's like apron 1, apron 2, and apron 3. Like, if you hit a certain threshold, like, it's a lot of, you know, ramifications and penalties that come along with that. But like I said, I have been seeing that conspiracy floating around out there, and you know, also they said it's like a silent war going on between the NFL and the NBA. You know, the NBA is still feeling away about how the NFL did them on Christmas. You know what I mean? So that's why the NBA was going so crazy at this trade deadline. Because did y'all notice all of these superstars that went at the trade deadline, all-stars? Like, we had, I think, 3 or 4 all-pros that went, or all-NBAs, but then you had multiple all-star people that got traded as well. And I can't think of a trade deadline ever that was this many blockbusters. I mean, because Jimmy Butler, you know, that kind of got swept up under the rug, but he's in Golden State now. Right. You know what I mean? And
De'Aaron Fox in San
Antonio. But what's y'all's thoughts on the trade getting rescinded with LA and Charlotte?
It's not good for LA.
Yeah.
Well, but they were saying during the trade that Williams he had a bad back.
The
right.
back's not even a part of this stuff.
Yeah, Sham said it ain't the back.
It's other things like that was undisclosed.
But you would think, like, how did, like, because this only his second year in the league, right? Like, his draft, right?
There was like physical stuff.
Yeah. You would think that his draft though, like that would have been in his files from when he got drafted. You know what I mean? Unless
I think these are things that came up like
just
they
recently.
don't believe that he can be a starter for them for years to come. They don't believe that to be true. Or they would have worked it out. I mean, they need a center much more than they need Dalton Connect, which I love. Dalton Connect.
How do you feel if you him? Like, nigga, I'm back.
It's the game.
It is the game. Gotta be professional. Fuck it.
We opened up the show with Super Bowl is officially today. The Super Bowl will be kicking off here in the next hour and a half. Before we close the show out, let's go ahead and throw our predictions out there for the people. Tomorrow, if you listen to this right now, you can tell us who got the closest, or we'll see. I want to go Philly. I got Philly winning the game 30-24. Philly. I got Saquon Barkley getting the MVP, finishing with like 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. But I got Philly 30-24.
I'm definitely going Kansas City for sure. I think the Kansas City's defense is actually going to give the Eagles fits.
Yeah.
I think they are the only ones who has a chance to slow down Saquon. And if Saquon slow down, the Phillies offense is not good. And so I think that with the help of the referees, I know it's a narrative that's out there.
Yeah.
I think that Kansas City is tough to beat. I mean, and Reese, ain't nothing worse than watching. Like, I couldn't imagine you watching that game a couple weeks ago because the thing about Patrick Mahomes is like just when you think that you done got him,
it's the Undertaker. It just rises up.
He just will run out and get 15 yards on you and just scoot out of bounds. You don't even get a good hit on him.
I've never seen Patrick run as much as he did against us. Like, he hadn't ran all year, and he had like 50 yards rushing against us. It killed us. Every rush that he had that game hurt.
Got to be super frustrating.
Everyone
watching that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Kansas City. Who you got, Des?
I'm going 3-peat.
3-peat.
On 3-peat.
I wouldn't mind seeing history. You know what I mean? And you know what's dope about this is that we got 2 black quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like, I think that don't even get highlighted enough. You know, like the NFL has really.
You know why though?
Why is that? Well, Mahomes ain't really.
I think it's such a norm now. Like this used to be a big deal.
Yeah.
But half of the league is black quarterbacks now.
Right.
So when do we get to the point where we stop celebrating the fact that we
Right.
got 2
I
black
agree.
quarterbacks because the majority of the quarterbacks in the league are black.
Mm-hmm. So we got 1 Eagles and 2 Kansas City. Also, too, I want to do some predictions real quick with Kendrick. I think Kendrick is going to pull a surprise. I got a feeling he brings out Janet Jackson for Poetic Justice. Kind of like, let's get her back out here. Y'all did her dirty
Crazy take
with Justin Timberlake. I'm going to do the record that I got with Drake.
That's something he would do.
And I'm going to bring out Janet Jackson, not Drake. So, yeah, I look for something like that to happen. A big surprise cameo from somebody. You know what I mean? It can't just be SZA, you know, who everybody knows is going to come out there. So I'm thinking Janet Jackson. Like, y'all got any takes on a surprise guest?
Drake. Show that this shit is WWE.
Maybe Tyler, the Creator, as well.
Is that a big surprise though?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a big surprise.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift too. I think she might would come out. That
Taylor
would be
Swift.
one. She's going to be at the Super Bowl. We know she's there.
Yeah. I think that's the big surprise.
And don't they got the same producer?
The way she was acting at the Grammys was crazy.
Yeah, she's
She was
probably
on the
on the
Butterfly.
remix. She's on that They Not Like Us remix.
She was on the Butterfly doing that. They Not Like Us. I was like,
Butterfly's crazy.
Blue Ivy was out there doing the Bankhead Bounce tour. Like,
hey, Taylor was looking good at the Grammys.
she was.
Right.
She's starting to look like premium milk.
Hey, Kelsey, I get it. Salute.
She don't look nothing like that ass. But let's be clear.
They not like us. They not like
But nah, she's cute. You know what I mean? She definitely got an appealing face. I mean, there's a few of them like that out there. You know, damn, I done forgot some names, but I had some names I wanted to bring here to you. Some premium.
What kind of what?
Yeah. We'll get into that another episode. Not next week for sure. You know, Lover's Day is next week. Looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Again, Valentine's Day is here. You know, All-Star Weekend, Super Bowl.
We getting a roll out from the vet?
More likely.
I love it. I love Rollout Reese. Rollout Reese is
I
undefeated.
was gonna ask y'all too, like since we here, because it's been kind of like amongst all of us, like it's been quiet. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? Is niggas waiting on Valentine's to roll out? Like, what's going on? Like,
I'm not doing another roll. I mean, like I've done the rollout. Like this year, we're going to just chill.
Chilling.
I like how my life is going right now. We're gonna keep it.
I'm rolling out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we done.
I'm rolling.
No, I'm just saying it's no rollout. Like,
you good, Dance?
Yeah.
I was focused.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just saying there's no rollout.
I'm rolling out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got the twin.
Glass
So
boy. Remember when Bull Gotti used to do this? Oh yeah.
Shout out to Boo and Gotti, man. Chicago's
Hey.
finest.
Oh, Reese, I forgot you to send you this clip.
What's up?
Listen. And Boo, I fuck with you. I really, really do. But you were lying when you said that when you first met Birdman, he walked up on you rapping your verse from Fiesta. You're lying.
I don't know why niggas be lying so much.
You're lying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It goes in.
But you know what? You never know, because we got a story like when we was in Cleveland and a nigga was rapping our verse. Like, so I mean,
Your verse in particular.
right, and that just blew my mind.
Hey,
like,
I'm over there like, whose verse is that? I'm looking like, I know this verse
crazy.
very well.
He said Birdman walked up on him rapping his verse, and he was saying that.
That's not that far-fetched.
And he said that he told him the reason why because Birdman was a real big fan of R. Kelly, so he was saying
And they signed the Cash Money. Oh, well,
yeah,
Boo did.
yeah, Boo eventually, yeah. And then he went to Young Money with Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I
think he's still running around with Wayne.
Yeah, that's his guy. Yeah, that's his guy. And he was saying he got the teardrop. He said Birdman told him he got the teardrop because what's the name was his favorite song from R. Kelly?
I Wish.
I don't know if it was I Wish or I Believe I Can Fly. I think it was one of them. I'm just telling you what he said.
I appreciate the information. That's still crazy.
Insider information right there. Like, where'd he do this at? On Vlad or some shit?
Nah, on IG.
Oh, okay.
On IG. Because I don't know if he's still with it. Because he had a sneaker shop. He had a resale shop in Chicago.
Buddha?
Yeah, called Flea Kicks. But I don't know if he's still with it because I know the owner, they got jammed up by the cops.
You know who
They was buying back stolen goods. It was real. But like people was like stealing shit, like high-end purses and shoes and selling it to them, and then they was reselling. So the cops ran up on them.
Is there any update or any word on LEP Bogus Boys? Like where's County and Mook at?
County. Count is the dark skin one, right?
Yes.
So the other one, the one with the braids, he a manager now. He managed. What's the name is his artist? Your boy.
Somebody from Chicago.
Who wants to smoke with me?
G Herbo?
Nah, not G Herbo.
Nardo Wick?
Nardo Wick, yeah. That's his artist. Yeah.
Wow.
So he behind the scenes. I know County was still making music. Cause I follow Count. Yeah, he was dope to me.
Hey.
LAP Bogus Boys was dope to me.
Trav
used to give me a lot of flack. Like, hell no, I'll never listen to them niggas. That was hard.
Have you seen the artist that be rapping about his belly on that? You got me fumbling. Oh, hey, I'm gonna show it to you after we.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And he did a little bit.
Who is it? Is it parody?
That's what it gives off. It gives off parody.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Cause they be streaming this shit and they be dancing and I know exactly what you're talking about.
So Taylor Swift, Janet Jackson, you got any surprise guests that you think Kendrick might bring out? No? Can't wait, man. That's all I got, fellas. Any announcements, any birthdays, anything coming up again? Shout out to Ross Fit. We appreciate you being a good sport with last week. When we do shit like that, man, it's always, it's never coming from a place of malice. It's always innocent fun. You know what I mean? And salute to him for being a good sport about it.
We're gonna get you up here, man. He said he was down to get on the. He wanted to come to the pod, man. So. Shout out to Ross Fit, man. Shout out to all the ladies that sent that clip over to him.
Shout out to the ladies.
We appreciate y'all, man, for doing that for us. So
Yeah, that's it, fellas. I ain't got nothing else. Again, we're an hour away from the game. Salute to everybody still rocking with us. We appreciate y'all. Again, we welcome the feedback, criticism, all that. We look for it. We need that, because we want to see what we can get better at and what we can deliver, more efficient, a better product to y'all. So please continue to let us know what you like and what you dislike. And we'll make adjustments as we go. Again, salute to everybody. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.